can't really slurp a mug of coffee too well. I try it, damn it. Anyway, welcome back to the dumb game that is supposed to be an anniversary present of the start of me actually being a stream man. Unfortunately, life exploded, and I'm a late man. Hi. Man, it has been a long time since we've used this overlay for the stream because I'm playing a game that's not forced into widescreen. Oh boy, look at that. I actually have a proper chat box. Everyone pay attention to the lore, it's coming. Are you all taking notes? Because this will be important. What are you two doing? Fours, you should pay attention to what's going on. If you don't know what's going on, then read what's on screen. A shotgun approach to lore is that is the star rod. That is the thing that makes dreams come true. This is also slightly loud. I'm going to turn that down a bit. Oh, you guys can see that too. Bonus points for seeing my volume level. That's the star rod. That makes dreams come true. He stuck it, and then he trapped the people that manage the star rod in 2 cards. Because it's Bowser. There's the plot. And then we're gonna get the rest of it when we start. 4s, I will explain once we get into it. Don't worry. If you know Paper Mario, you'll know. It unironically is the star rod from Kirby, kind of. It's in air quotes, because we're not certain. They have a custom title screen and everything. Welcome to Master Quest, and welcome to my test file, Turbo Test, or also can be referred to as Turbo Testicles, however you feel so inclined. This game took me hours to get set up. You know it took me a long while, because I had to write a fucking notepad document of how to get this shit set up. That will probably also be in the description, because there have been multiple times when I've streamed this that people have been asking, hey, how do you get this game up and running? Go to the Discord and go to the Paper Mario Star Rod Master Quest Discord and check it out. But I just wrote it down. There we go. Also, hello again, Sonora. Welcome back. Well, okay, for context for everyone new, this is Paper Mario Master Quest, which is a difficulty mod. The second one, technically. Paper Mario Pro Mode was the first difficulty mod, which was just a content update. Made the game a little bit harder. Added 1 or 2 new things, a bunch of minor stuff like, oh, you know, some badges that were left in the code, beta badges, enemies that were never in the final game, simple stuff like that. But really, it was just a difficulty mod. This mod is designed for, like, the top 1% of Paper Mario people who actively go out of their way and do challenge runs and stuff like that, as it's an even more difficult challenge mod. They add new enemies, new configuration of enemies, new badges. They rework half the game to have it be balanced. But I'm not going to go into the finer details, because that's part of the magic! If you don't know what's new in the mod, I'm not going to tell you! You get to see! I'm also going to delete Turbo Testes, and it's gone. Say goodbye, everyone. That will not be the last death in the playthrough. And now the most important thing to start off with. What do we name our file? Why are you leaving, Sonora? Or are you saying bye to the save file? Don't talk to him like that. You don't know what he's been through. He's been waiting for this. His name is Turbo Testes. He doesn't like being in existence. Burf. Subscribe. Alright, I'll flip a coin. We're gonna do heads for Burf, tails for subscribe. This is a very minor decision. Hey Ninja, it's tails, so we're doing subscribe heart. Ninja, we're pandering! Yay! Thank you, Palcorn! Good name choice! Subscribe! Thank you, subscribe. Okay, I will forewarn, this is a mod. And so, this is being held together with spaghetti and duct tape. Like I said, there's an entire note document of the shit I had to go through to get this game working to begin with. So there's two noticeable problems still in the game. When we're in a loading screen, there's a little bit of audio pulp. Ignore that, it's fine, from at least what I've tested. I got to Toad Town for the first time and did a few battles. And the other thing is there's very minor, just general game slowdown. It's very minor, it's more of like a me thing. If you're in a really busy screen. There are a couple notable exceptions, but nothing egregious. So anyway, as we saw from the intro, Bowser murdered a bunch of dudes because he stuffed them into cardboard and stole their property. So he's now wanted for many crimes. Mail call! Can you guys English? Thanks, I appreciate it. Hey, you want to see that game that all the new Paper Mario games want to be? We got a letter from Princess Peach. We can go back and... Oh, you'll see. I read it to you, okay? Yeah, okay. Alright, let's see. There's the audio pulp. You heard it right there. I'm throwing a party at my castle today. Oh, also I forgot to ask. Are the audio levels fine? I don't get a proper chance to test it outside of starting a stream. Is the game too loud? Am I too loud? Is the game too quiet? Etc, etc. I'm throwing a castle at the party today. Mario and Luke, I would be honored if you both could attend. Many guests from distant towns are helping to meet you. There will be tasty sweets and all kinds of entertainment. I hope you're here soon. Sincerely, Petch. There's the audio pulp. I hope you guys are deeply embracing that, because it just kind of... I do not know how the fuck to fix that. Because I did look into it. And from what I've seen, it seems to be just baked into the legitimate method of playment I'm using of Project 64. If you use a different one, it seems to solve this problem. But I'm mainly using this one because it's the one I've always used, it's the one I've already had, and good lord, setting this up on a new one I've never seen before, no way am I gonna deal with that. I'm giving you guys a damn text document for how to get it to work. You could deal with some audio chunks. I'm sorry if you don't like your audio with pulp. We can't always afford to get the pulpless version. It's better for you. You need fiber in your diet.
Hey, bro, I've got a challenge for you. Do you want to hear it?
Oh, yes.
This is for true veterans only. Are you sure you want to hear this?
Oh, yes. Here's the challenge. Never mind. We're not actually going to do it, but this is a thing you can do because, as again, this game is for masochists. You can't earn any star points, but you can equip 16 badges for free. Do you want to try it? No. No, I don't. Thank you. Oh, you know another really weird bug? So, I actually only just now remember this. You know how I can do this big old... That... Okay, oh, he was talking. I thought that penguin was just jiving. So you see I can do this big old fancy spin move? It's really convenient for getting around, and it can, like, ledge cancel and whatnot, a bunch of fun stuff. I can't, for some reason... Like, I could spin diagonally upright, but I can't spin down left, up left, or down right. You hear it with this, but I can't. And I don't know why only upright works. I have no idea why that would be a bug. I have no clue. I told you this thing is duct taped together with spaghetti. So, okay, here's another thing. So, some of you guys are actually new to Paper Mario. Do you guys want to actually see the intro to the game? Because it's kind of long. Because in normal Paper Mario, you can't skip the intro. But in the mods, hey Mario, I'm giving away free, cake. Yeah, cake. One bite, and you'll be going on a trip. You'll probably wake up in a field somewhere having some crazy dreams. Do you want to try some? Or in non-drug-yalese, this skips the intro. I mean, it's literally the intro to Paper Mario. I just wanted to know if people who haven't seen it, because Forrest hasn't seen Paper Mario 1. You want some drugs? This is an amazing feature, dude. You could just skip the intro. Alright, yeah, we'll watch the intro. I don't blame you. This stuff is crazy. The office is always open, though. Let me know if you change your mind. And it works specifically, you take it, and then the next loading zone you take just snap cuts you to the end of the opening. I do not... The plot overall has not been changed, but some of the dialogue will have been. Oh, Mario, you came to the party to see me. Yeah. I was just resting a bit. It gets tiring greeting all those guests out there. Nobody will bother us here. Shall we relax and chat? Just the two of us. It was a lovely day, son. It becomes on the balcony right now. Would you accompany out to the outside? Oh, Lord! Look at them graphics. Excuse me for a second, I'm just gonna do that. There we go. Oh, this game auto-pauses when I tab out. Isn't that a fun feature? So I could just do this. Isn't this your guys' favorite frame? I hope y'all like it, because we're not leaving. This is the game now. But I do actually have to do that, because I am fiddling with stream things. That is a little bit annoying, but that's how it happens to be. I did not find a setting to turn that off. And frankly, it's more of a convenience because I can just pause the game even if I'm in the middle of a cutscene. Because I have been getting phone calls recently because I'm a busy boy, so... Ooh, actually, speaking of which, I do need to do something. There we go. Sorry about that. I'm a very busy boy. There we go. That should be better. Yeah, can we also talk about the fact that what was going on right there? How did Bowser get his castle underneath Princess Peach's castle? Just right under there? Did he build it in secret? I'm actually kind of astounded Weevil had probably the correct answer. Bowser probably genuinely just wished on the Star Rod to have his castle be under Peach and that it could fly. Unironically, probably the actual answer. It's daytime, isn't it? But I can see the stars outside. And we're all dead. The vacuum of space calls oxygen flooding out of the room. Bowser, this can't be. Who's you who made the ground shake just now, wasn't it? Whatever did you do? Yeah, I did it. Lifted your castle into the sky. Weren't expecting that one. I don't think most people would be expecting that one. What the... Mario! What a shock. Not really expected to turn up right on cue, just as annoying as ever. Unfortunately for you, there's nothing you can do this time. Haven't you learned your lesson by now, Bowser? You can never defeat Mario. Why don't you just give up already? True, I've had my problems in the past, but this time is different. This time I'm gonna win. Okay, tough guy, let's go. Alright. And I tripped on the way in. Alright, boys and girls. So this is actually a noticeable difference, specifically in Master Quest. Because for people who have actually played the Paper Mario games, you see how it says at the bottom right there, press the A button right before landing? That's an action command. Normally in Paper Mario 1, you do not have action commands until you finish the entirety of the introduction, because it's a gift right after a certain sequence, because right now I just couldn't do them. So right now what I'm about to do is I'm going to hit A right before landing, and I get a second jump. Normally I wouldn't be able to do that. And now that I am able to do that, I can do double damage. And they had to balance some of the enemies around it. Because normally I'd only be able to do 1 damage, you know? I don't know if I'm able to guard and I'm just bad, but... Good old Mario, always fighting. You're a thorn in my side. But today your pathetic little attacks won't beat me. Take a look at this. It's over to Star Haven, whatever. Star Rod. On piece of work is the power to grant any wish in the whole wide world. He literally has a genie in his pocket. Just wish granted. Boom. Done. Anytime he wants. Forever. Increase my strength, even you can't beat me, Mario. Luckily, Bowser's a bit of a clod head and has decided to just buff himself instead of just wishing for my body to erupt into ducks. And then I'm dead because I'm duck. Now he's doing 3 times damage. Fantastic. Oh, this does not bode well. Is that all you got, huh? How sad. Take some vitamins, because that didn't hurt at all. You have fun now, Fours. Yup, just as I expected. Mario's no match for the new me. It's not even worth my time to toy with you anymore. Mario, it's time to end this. So, here we go, Mario. Good night! Oh wow, they actually didn't... So that is actually a decent scale for how difficult this game gets. Bowser, with a normal attack, did 10 damage. That was something that Pro Mode even showed off better. In Pro Mode, he did 20 damage with that. I finally did it! I beat Mario! Yes! Congratulations on your victory, your viciousness. That's why you're the king, baby. Yeah! I'm gonna Star Rod everyone got which. Nope. Might as well give it a mile. Not gonna annoy. He's no good to annoy anyone now, that's for sure. And dead. You guys just see a man get murdered on stream. Paper Mario 1 starts off strong because Mario's fucking dead. So I got beaten within an inch of my life, done so much damage from a violent fire breath that it would have killed me from 100%, then zapped with lightning strong enough to percuss me out the window, then I'm at terminal velocity, unconscious, plummeting from space. Welcome to Paper Mario. A plea from the stars. So right now is where that cake would have started us off. We literally would have started right here. Just boom, instantly. Just would have skipped the Bowser fight, just because you don't need to do it, you know? No, Palcorn, that is not true. I mean, technically, it's because you generate heat. Certain things do and don't. You generate heat, but you don't necessarily set on fire. It's typically plummeting through the atmosphere. That would generate a lot of heat, too. Oh, thank heavens, he's been... Oh, these are the people who were turned into cards, by the way. Maybe injured, but I think he'll recover. Oh yeah, sure he will. Bowser has the Star Rod. Now he's mightier than Mario. It's hopeless. All is lost. Fun fact, they're not made of paper in this game. Despite the naming convention and the stylistic choice, this game, in the original Japanese version, is called Mario Story, and no reference of the main character in dialogue to being paper ever exists. I do believe, unless it was modded in, or I'm a bit of a clod and I'm just forgetting. But that's the start of this series. The series that kind of spun into here's a paper gimmick, and paper gimmick, started out with it just being an art design choice. Never does it matter. I mean, oh sure, they do make some jokes with it, but they're few and far between, and overall irrelevant. Thousand Year Door, the direct sequence game, does a little more with it, but they're unique, and it's used specifically for puzzle solving, and, you know, they do have some fun with it. But in this game, it's very... I can think of 2 times in the entire game they ever directly make a joke about how he's flat. No, there's a 3rd time. There is one more time. I want a new good Paper Mario game. Paper Mario, in my opinion, was better than the Mario and Luigi games. But that's just because there's more customizability in Paper Mario than Mario and Luigi. Now, I wish there was both Paper Mario, but Luigi is a party member? Now that'd be cool. But we can't always have what we want. Mario, can you hear me? Mario, I'm L-Star Mario of Star Spirit. I have something very important to tell you. Mario! It concerns the princess and all of the Mushroom Kingdom. But sadly, I haven't the strength here to talk to you. Mario, I need to have become Shooting Star Summit, Mario. Please, Mario, it starts me waiting for the summit. Mario. That was an exceptionally dumb joke. Good job, me. Really striving for excellence. Mario. So happy to see you awake. Yeah, okay, no one cares about a toad. You haven't opened your eyes for days. Mario has been in a coma. I've been wanting Paper Mario and Smash. Don't even make that joke. I've been wanting Paper Mario and Smash since Melee. Don't start with me. And it hurts my soul knowing if he was added, it would be modern Paper Mario. And I'm sure they're good games, but I adamantly refuse to play them out of a demand because it's not what I want. And I'm not gonna buy what I don't want. And I'm not gonna support what I don't want. Unironically, a combination of all... Like, if I'm gonna put all my own biases aside, a combination of all of them would be perfect. Badges, hammering, the Paper Mario original style could be neutrals. Then they could get more crazy and bring a special for all of them. You know, I could see that. And as much as I hate to say that, they'd probably have a thing be his Final Smash, which is a thing, in Sticker Star and whatnot. But, you know. Just saying that there's options. But God, he'd be so cool. Because Mario and Smash doesn't use a hammer. How is there no hammer-related content in Mario's moveset in Smash? But this game really bases on it, and does Mario and Luigi. Anyway, here's Goomba. Howdy, Mario. Feeling better? Feel rest home. You have to leave? Okay. Yeah, y'all can read the dialogue. It's not. Hello, ants. Have you seen Paper Mario 1? I'm not gonna mash through the dialogue, except for when I will inevitably start mashing through the dialogue, because it's kind of irrelevant. And I've also played this game a billion times, and let's be frank here, well, you guys should play this game on your own, because this game is fantastic. We talk about the fact that this game still looks good. Like, this is an N64 game, but it's so unbelievably stylized. Like, I could see this coming out as an indie game today, and this would look fine. Like, this game just looks fine. It doesn't look like your standard N64 cheese fest. I'm a fan. That's what having a good art style does for you. Thousand Year Door did it better, though. But that's just because they were able to polish it. And then all the games have looked fine since then. I mean, all of the Paper Marios use a similar art style. I just don't like the art direction of the modern Paper Mario games because I'm biased. Oh, by the way, Cammy's like, hey, how you doing? I thought you would have lived. Here you go. You're not allowed to do that, like, living thing. Sorry to say, but you can't go to the Shooting Star Summit to try to stop Bowser. Here's a present. Okay, bye. That was effectively what she said. You're not allowed to stop Bowser. Bye. Here's a big block. Just fix that gate. Nobody say gate to me. That fiend. This is the only way out of town. I have not played Bug Fables. I was probably going to at some point. I'm gonna be frank, this is another thing that's just me. I don't like games that really rely on the bug theme. I mean, it's interesting, but I've never been a big fan of, oh, this is a bug gimmick. Like I don't think the bug theming can carry a whole game, in my opinion. Here's a coin. I probably will do Bug Fables, because I don't think that's enough to make me not like a game, but... Even games that did it well, like Hollow Knight, it's just not for me, you know? That's not my thing. Also, here's one of the very few jokes they made about being made of paper. That is one of the only jokes in the entire game they make of that joke. And it didn't even happen at the start of it because he fell normally. They just did to have a comedic landing. That is one thing that carries Hollow Knight, though. The art style is mint. But they're big bugs. Oh, I know, 100%. It is the spiritual successor to the classic Paper Marios. I know that. Oh, trust me, I know that. But, one, I don't have money, and two, yeah, I was probably gonna do it at some point. Oh, by the way, we need to get a hammer. The reason we came out here is because the only way to break the block is we need a hammer. Speaking of which, is what I was talking about earlier. We went out to go talk to Goompa, say, hey, he's got a hammer. And then we go out there, and the entire veranda has fallen down below, and we nearly died. Good start. If you'll excuse me, I'm farming coins because I'm a dirty, sweaty, tryhard, need to min-max. Now we're gonna be done with farming coins now. But yeah, we gotta find a hammer, guys. Guys, I found the hammer. Mission accomplished. So now we have an entire crucial mechanic of Mario. I can hit things now. I can strike. I can now apply physical violence to a person at my discretion. Finally, the game for me. I think it's one of these. Yes. Because I did play up to past the first boss. And, oh, there's also this. There's a dolly. That's a key item. We'll worry about that later. I did beat up the first boss, got the Toad Town saved. Didn't notice anything too egregious. Oh, we found the hammer, so I guess we should head for home. That man just got beat up. This is my playground, idiots! Nobody sets foot in here without my permission. Nobody! Prepare to start crying at the feet of Master Junior Trooper. Oh, it begins. Baby rage time. This is Junior Trooper. He's the boss of the neighborhood gang. A bit of a bully. He's a gang leader. This dude's a thug. He runs a gang of miscreants and misfits. The chicanery. just kick his ass. Like, here's the hammer action command. Unironically, Junior Trooper would probably be one of the ones I'd go for an emote. But right now we're doing the Yoshi theme. Because Yoshi theme that I have right now is based on Thousand Year Door. It's the various Yoshi colors from Thousand Year Door. But yeah, now with the jump is hit A right before landing. This is the hammer one. You hold left on the control stick, and just release it when it lights up. It's way easier than jumping. And again, you normally don't have action commands at this point of the game. So you can see me blocking for the first time because I couldn't do it in the Bowser fight for some reason. But if you hit the A button right as an enemy is about to strike you, you can guard, reducing incoming damage by 1. He only does 1 damage, so I can mitigate all damage. Which is why this game is allowed and able to have such an intensive difficulty option, because this game really is mastery of the mechanics and tactics. Like, being able to hit every action command and guard all the attacks really does matter. No, it's technically not a foot fetish dragon, but you can give Mario a foot fetish. There's a distinct difference. You can give Mario a dragon-based foot fetish, not the other way around. Get it right. You're slandering Hooktail's good name. And you're not slandering Mario's. I got a mushroom! Oh, also for new people, again, what I love about this game is it uses very low numbers, letting you mentally calculate risk. I am doing 1 damage. If I hit an action command right, I do 2 damage. I take 1 damage. I have 1 defense if I guard. I have 10 HP. Very small, simple numbers. And another thing I like, and on a continuation of that point, star points, which is the XP of this game, is very simple. If you get to 100 star points, you level up, and the counter rolls back down to 0. Just simply 100 star points. It's such simple math. And you don't really get the satisfaction of other RPGs of doing 100 billion damage. This is not a Disgaea game. But this definitely really helps out in actually mentally planning out what you're going to be doing, how much damage you're actively taking. Because seeing you have 10 HP and taking 4, you're like, oh wow, that's 40% of my max HP. That's a decent chunk. I can't get hit with that too much. And if you have 100,592 HP and you take 6,008 damage, you're just like, I suppose that's a little, because I have 100,000 and 6,000 less. But you don't have that instant like, oh, this is 40%. Ignore the gooms. Ignore the gooms. Do not strike the gooms. Oh boy, our first combat. Actual, genuine combat. So that's a goom. Gooms have goom, and there's a paragoom. So this is the first thing you're going to see that is actually a noticeable difference in Master Quest. Paragoombas do 2 damage. In the base game, the whole gimmick with Paragoombas is just they're flying. You can't hit a flying enemy with a hammer. Very simple. They decided to be sadistic bastards and make Paragoombas do 2 damage, so you can't actually mitigate all the damage incoming. And the small thing you could do is if you jump on a Paragoomba but don't kill it, it'll lose its wings and fall down and become a normal Goomba, then dealing less damage. Ignore the star pieces, they're this game's nebulous collectible. And another tutorial for another one, so Goomba's simple, Goombas are Goombas. Then there's this bastard. So, this is a spiked Goomba. If you remember correctly, when you succeed in a successful action command, I do 2 damage. He has a point of defense, so he mitigates 1 of my damage, and that is another Master Quest change, when originally his main tutorial was that he's a spiky enemy. You cannot jump on spiky enemies, because if you do, you take damage. But also, because he's spiky and the main Goomba method of attack is a headbutt, they do 2 damage, because they're spiky. In Master Quest, they do 3 damage. Slight number increases, but when you only have 10 health, it takes 2 hits to kill a spiky Goomba, at minimum. And if you guard both, they deal 4 damage total. So that is a very scary enemy up to this point of the game. Just because at minimum, assuming you do not first strike, which is what I did, he'll take 4 HP. Also, I've been kind of idly going through dialogue. This is Goombaria, I believe her name is. That's her doll we got out of the tree. We gave her the doll back. And she gives us a star piece. And nightmares. Fantastic. I study self-defense by reading books and listening to masters, listening to Dad and Goompa, and exercise every day so I can be strong like you. I'm starting to show too. I'm getting big muscles. Yeah, Goombario's head is hard as a rock now. Imagine being a Goomba. You don't have arms, you don't have legs, you barely have feet, and so your only option to hit things is to strike them with your skull. It's okay, Goompa. We're just rapping with Mario. Also, that line aged fantastically. Oh, rapping, huh? Sorry, I wanted to give this to Mario. Power jump badge. He's gonna run his mouth about tutorials. Just no, I don't need the tutorial for what a badge is. Yes, okay, I'll go over those. There we go. By the by, Mario, I heard from Goomba. You're taking it upon yourself to try and rescue the princess from Bowser's clutches. Of course. Mario would beat Bowser with one hand tied behind his back. Goombaria, Mario, please take, serve you well. If you were just a bit younger, I'd accompany you on the trip. I'd have done some damage. The years have started to weigh on me, though, I tell you, this lower back pain. So lucky. Princess Rescue is so cool. I want to be an adventurer, too, someday. Here's an idea. Goombario, which, by the way, his name is Goombario. Very topical. Perhaps the timing is perfect. You're no longer child, and evil times are upon us. I'm sure Mario will agree. You should accompany Mario. What? Really? May I go? Goomba, may I really go? Yes, oh yeah! Mario, you won't regret this. I didn't even get a choice, he just joined. Press down C-stick to have him tell you about nearby people, places, or things. When you're interested, just ask him. Goomba is also helpful during battles. He can attack headbutt, and he can tell you about his enemy's features and HP using his tattle ability. Way to go. Yeah, this is a actual unique experience of we get to play with a Goomba in our team. Is that not the coolest thing ever? And you bet there will be other party members. God, this was the thing immediately out of the gate that made me fall in love with this game. Having random Mushroom Kingdom denizens become your party member was the coolest thing in existence. And there are so many species I've always wanted. You never get a Chain Chomp. I want a Chain Chomp party member. Where's my Chain Chomp? I want a Dry Bones. Where's my Dry Bones party member, huh? They never think about my feelings. We could have more Paper Mario games. We could have a bunch more cool species to do dumb things with. Because, just like Mario, they also get stronger. I'm not going to tell you, Popcorn. That'll be a surprise. If it even happens. Anyway, here's a badge. They're equipable. They'll let you do things. We have 3 BP. It takes 1 BP needed. There's badges. It's very simple. It's literally just basic. I have 3 BP. It just costs 1 to equip. I can't equip it. You can Google it all you want, numbnuts. I ain't telling you shit. It's spoilers, and I'm not going to say it in front of everyone because then everyone will know, and I don't want to spoil the honor for the audience. It's actually short for badge points, or boy points. Better than PP. Power points. We got SP, we got HP, we got FP, BP, DP. I can also hit this, get a Goom Nut. Source 3 FP, which that's actually the thing we haven't really had a chance to see yet. Is, FP is our mana of this game. Special abilities typically cost FP. If you don't have enough FP, you can't use the ability. It's really simple stuff. Like, if you have played one of them video games before, you'll know. Violence. Oh, also I can do this. He's my dad, Goon Papa. He's willing to do anything for us. We can always count on him. He doesn't really look like it, though. But did you see him fixing the stuff after that earthquake? That's when I knew he was cool. So he never thought his dad was cool until, like, 3 days ago. I can also do it when not standing next to a person. This is Goomba Village. My family lives here. There's also a toad house, which you probably know is a good place to take a rest. That big tree near my house is a great place to get goom nuts. So he can give you neat little tips about certain NPCs, like I can come over here to talk to Goom Mama. I've never talked to her because it's relevant. This is my mom, Goom Mama. She sometimes gets on my nerves when she worries too much about me, but I love her lots. Don't tell what I just said. Seriously, Mario, promise me. There you go. Did everyone remember this right here? It will be important later. That will be on the test. And then there's also over here, which is where we collapsed in the intro. And normally this would be it. This is the cool screen you know, started the game on. Now what's this over here? Now what is all this? So this is what I was talking about. This is a full hog mod. This doesn't edit like, it's typically a content and difficulty mod, so it doesn't really edit the main story and locations too much. But occasionally, they like to add new locations. So for example, I can come over here now that I have the hammer and do a bunch of... I just did a downward spin. How'd I do that? I have no idea how I did it. Either way, here's a honey syrup, 5 FP. But we got in here. This place was very underdeveloped the last time I came here. I haven't really gone to it since. But technically, new content did come out for this mod since the last time I actually streamed it. When did this mod come out? A few years ago, but it has been getting regular updates. And that was actually the thing I did hint about, one of the two things I hinted about on the Discord. Assuming it comes out, this will probably not be the last anniversary revisitation of this game yet. I'm probably gonna have to do one more. Because a few months ago, more like 6 or 7 months ago, or like 7 or 8 months ago, something like that, it was like late last year, they said, also, hi Scion, you're very late by 40 minutes. You missed all of the lore and explanation for how the game works. Watch the VOD, dick man. But anyway, they talked about that this game won't really be receiving any new actual content updates other than just bug fixes. But I'm actually playing on a newer version, so I don't know if this version, because that whole no new content thing came out before this, because this is the most up-to-date version of the game. I actually don't know if there's new content in this version, but I do know there's bug fixes. But what they said is instead of working on this version of the game, there's actually Master Quest Junior, which is all the changes of Master Quest without the... It still is difficult, but without the unbelievably crushing difficulty of this. So people can actually play the game and have fun. They said they might develop Master Quest Senior for people who just can't get enough. So through this entire playthrough over the months this is going to take, because it's only once a week, I want everyone to remember, if they actually do it, because I did not hear of them, because I haven't heard a lot about it. It was a long time ago. What's with the HUD? What are you talking about? I mean, if I... Wait, is it like cutting off the top or something? Here, let me see. Oh shit, I forgot I tabbed out. Is the HUD cut off? Did I fuck this up? No. And if you're wondering why there's a weird black box around the screen, that's actually just built in. Like, I can move this around. Yeah, it's just in the thing, and I can't get rid of that. I actually probably could if I dicked around long enough, but Stream HUD in general. Oh yeah, this is the layout I actually use for games that aren't in widescreen, because this game's not wide enough to fit the entire screen. So if you know what, I actually can't show that off. If I actually wanted the game to fit the entire screen, it would look like, oh, I can't fuck with that. That's right. It would look something like this. Not quite, but it would look, you know, wrong. Like, you could just kind of see that the game is just kind of off. Oh, now I'm going to have to fix that. Oh, Jesus. See, that's the problem. Look what you've made me do. This is what I get for trying to prove a point! See, I'll probably try to fix that black border by next time. But this is a very ramshackle solution I have right now. Did I break the game? Hello? Continue. There we go. I had to actually move the window. Shit. I've ruined it for everyone. I'm sorry. There we go. Oh, it's still not perfect. What have I done? Look what you made me do, Scion! Look at this! Welcome to being a streamer and attempting to edit this shit live. I think that works. It's not pretty, and it definitely doesn't fit right. But this is just a stream to make sure the shit works right. There we go. Anyway. There we go. That's the game. But yeah, they're talking about making a new version that's even harder. So if that comes out, I may have to do another playthrough. Yada yada. So yeah, this is definitely not in the base game, if you couldn't tell, because there is a actual guillotine and scythe on the back wall. There's also this. Here lies the history of a mighty empire, built on blood and greed, and destroyed by desire. Okay. I haven't actually gone here since the last time I played. I know they were talking about reworking this room. I know actually content... Oh, no! They fucking did not. So, you know that old badge thing I was just talking about? How you can equip a badge to gain a special effect? This is equipment. These are skills you can get. So I can now use power jump for 2 FP. But you have to equip the badge to use the skill. Double pane. Doubles the damage done to Mario after being hit, with 0 benefit. If I equip this, I literally just take double damage. These sadistic and it costs 0 BP just to be real nice. And there's some dried shrooms too, I guess. Not really sure why they're there, but all right. This is definitely reworked. This is not how this screen used to look. So we're going in blind, folks, because I know what's down here. Ooh, great. You are too weak. Your death would be a hassle. Return again to me here after reaching Peach's castle. Oh! Can I not do the Pit of 100 Trials before going to Peach's castle? Oh, that kind of sucks. I would be able to go through it throughout the game. Aw. Is there anything over here? Yes. Okay, what's over here then? Yeah, I'll pre-hook tail pit your balls off. A tale told in the deep. Legend whispered in the dark. 100 floors to delve in a place to leave their mark. This pit of trials is a century-long quest. Of all in this world, this is the ultimate test. So this is what we're not gonna do right now. Oh lord. This is a mechanic. That is a mechanic that was only in Paper Mario: The 1,000-Year Door, the Pit of 100 Trials. It is, as the name would imply, a pit of 100 trials or battles. And what the whole gimmick is that. Wait a minute. Can you walk? Yo! No, I can't walk down any further, but yo, that's cool. That's actually really cool. I like that. I already found a secret. Yeah, there's the Pit of 100 Trials was a mechanic only in 1,000-Year Door, where you have to do 100 fights in a row. And the whole gimmick is that every 10 floors is each chapter of the game. So Chapter 1, where we're about to go through, the first 10 floors, 1 through 10, would be Chapter 1 enemies. Then 11 through 20 would be Chapter 2, and then so on and so forth to wherever the game would end. And then they add some unique floors, because, let me tell you, there's not more than 10 chapters. So at a certain point, once you've gone through all of the actual in-game chapters, they start throwing unique, harder-than-end-game enemies at you, and when you get to the bottom, similar to 1,000-Year Door, is a unique boss harder than the final boss. Oh yeah, there is actually, you can also only leave the Pit of 100 Trials every 10 floors. And yeah, every 10th floor is a rest floor with treasure. That's also in this game. The treasure is typically an item and a badge. So we'll worry about that later. Or I could do it now and just see. Beware of Goom! You cocksuckers. Hey Mario, during a battle you can change your order of attack with Z. So I can go and tattle him. This is a Goomba. Gooms are what you'd call small fries. Actually, they're pretty much the smallest fries. Hey, wait! I'm one of them! You can jump on them or whack them with a hammer. These guys are old school. They've been around since you were Super Mario Bros. Also notable, Goombario doesn't have HP, so they'll never attack him. And now we can see their HP bar for the rest of the game. It's actually really cool. Oh, I'm garbage. Is Paragoom. Obviously, Paragooms are gooms with wings. You can't hit them with a hammer or a airborne. If you damage them, they'll fall to the ground and become ordinary gooms. Okay. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Bitch. I actually don't need to fight everything, but yeah, that's what I was looking for. I was looking to find one of you. Spiked Goom is a Spike Goom. Spike Gooms are gooms with spikes on their heads. Whatever you do, don't jump on the spikes or you'll get hurt or even paralyzed. What? Jumping on a spiked enemy can paralyze Mario? Why would they change that? Why would they do that? Why? Well, now there's even less incentive other than just taking damage to not jump on spiked enemies. Thank you, Master Quest. Okay. Double dip, do not jump on the spiky boys. Wow, I already knew that, but thank you for the reminder. Yeah, you can see these dudes do just a buttload of damage. 2 damage. I can't mitigate it. Oh, by the way, I can also do this. This will show you what happens when a party member gets hurt. Is injured and cannot move. I now can no longer use Goombario for 1 turn. So don't be dumb with Goom. This is why these spiky bastards are actually kind of dangerous. Welcome to Master Quest, where I actually need to go back and heal. His name is, yes, it is actually Goombario. We also have Goombaria. This is Goompapa. This is Goommama. I'm gonna go heal because welcome to Master Quest. I need to go heal. So that's actually one of the things you miss, Scion, is the fact that we actually didn't start the game with Goombario in the party. Throughout the game, we'll be unlocking and recruiting various just Mario series species to join the party, which is one of the coolest things in this entire goddamn franchise. I get to play with a Goomba, and I get to do a bunch of funky-ass species throughout the entire game. That's so cool. You don't even know how cool that is. His name would be Wagumbario in that case. This game is still gonna, even though that I actually need to be cautious of my HP. Oh! Even though I need to be cautious of my HP, it's still early game Paper Mario. They're not gonna make it nearly impossible, you know? It will be difficult, though. This is still gonna be kind of annoying. Also, well, I do want to see something, though. Did I ever get the Fire Flower? Yes. So I remember getting the Fire Flower in the... This is one thing I did notice they changed. So this is proof, on top of the proof we've already seen, that they have changed the game since I last played in my last VOD series on YouTube. This used to not be hold fast. It used to have the same sprite and have a similar mechanic of when Mario's in danger, or 5 HP or less, he gains a point of defense. In the base game, this used to be called Close Call, and when you were in danger, you had a 33% chance to dodge an incoming attack, meaning you took no damage. Meaning, they've removed the RNG, but lessened the impact, which really sucks, because I loved playing Dodge Mario, but they have removed that option, because hold fast, I mean, it's at least consistent now, but... Yeah, I mean, that's totally valid. Relying on luck does feel countering to difficulty mods, but if I can beat a difficulty mod using RNG, even if it's not, like, consistent, because if it doesn't happen, I'm weaker than normal. If it does happen, I'm slightly stronger than normal. And there's no way to force the RNG to always work, because how it was before is Close Call was in the game, Pretty Lucky and Lucky Day were in the game. But Pretty Lucky and Lucky Day, I think, cost more, and they made it to where Dodge Cloud from a certain party member didn't work. So all of the dodge chance badges were nerfed slightly to where you still could have a dodge build, but it was a very heavy investment and wasn't even that consistent. I liked to be able to do that, and I just liked playing like that. That was my favorite build. Even if it was really good, they nerfed it a bunch, and it was still probably below average. Yeah, I guess. Hey, hold it right there. Yeah, you suspicious guy. Don't move. Are you Mario? I knew it. You can't go past here, Mr. Big Shot. That's a direct order from the Goomba King. That's right. I'm sorry. We don't want to get through with Goomba Bros. That's right. Red Goomba and my brother Blue Goomba. Let's get him, Blue Goom. Yeah, let's do it, Red Brother. Hey, you guys want to see Gooms? This is Blue Goom. Hey, it's Blue Goom. He's younger than two notorious Goomba brothers. As you heard his little speech, he's one of the Goomba King's men. He doesn't look all that healthy. He's weaker than his brother. Yeah, okay. He has 8 HP, so it's time to power jump him twice. Blap! That's actually the first time you guys have seen me use power jump. I did not equip hold fast. Shit. And they do 2 damage. Fun fact. I might be in danger here. Oh, dearie me. Goom down. Blue Goom! My little brother! You don't pay for that, Mario. You just killed a man. We killed his brother right in front of him. We're monsters. Maybe we're the real baddies all along. What's up with a New Yorker accent? I don't even know if that's what I'm going for. Hey, it's the Red Goomba. He's one of the older, the 2 notorious Goomba brothers. The Goomba King ordered him to try and stop you. You could take this guy, no problem. He has a little more HP than an ordinary Goomba. I'm not sure, but I'm willing to lean into it. I was just doing a dumb voice. I guess that's all Goombas speak like that now. It's just a universal fact, I guess. Hey, forget about it. So this is where hold fast would be really nice. Because by default, if I successfully guard, I take 1 less damage. And hold fast lowers the damage I take, or more accurately, it ups my defense by 1. If I had hold fast and I guarded, maybe I did equip hold fast, never mind. So yeah, no, I can mitigate 2 damage. Oh, by the way, this is what happens if I fail an action command. I simply just do less damage. Now, he's actually calling New Yorkers basic, lolfant. Get it right? I'll let you go for now. Thumbs up. We need to go heal. Oh, by the way, yeah, it's a really minor thing, but you can see if I ever hit the Z button, I do a little spin that makes me move faster. And I'm hopping out of it, because if I don't hop out of it, you can see at the end of the spin, I have to, like, sit there waiting for the spin to end, because while it's in that movement where, like, the spinning is ending, I can't move my character. So if I get to the end of the spin and I hop, I can keep moving, having this be the fastest possible method of going through the game. Bonus points if I get a short hop, too, because you can do full hops and short hops. And you can short hop off of these. This wasn't even something I knew they specifically used in speedruns, which I now know they do. This is just how I've always been playing the game, because I played this game way too much as a kid. I just naturally, over time, learned how to get out around the world faster. Here's a question, everybody. Do you see anything wrong with this mushroom? Because here is how a mushroom normally looks. And there's how that mushroom looks. Eat a mushroom, gain your energy. Shroobs are only in Partners in Time. They're never seen a... Actually, there is an Easter egg-esque fight. There's like a secret cameo fight in Bowser's Inside Story of Shroobs, but they're... Oh no, who could have seen this coming? They're in the store. They're in, everybody. I did say they were in Inside Story. I just said that. Why you gotta be so rude, man? I would also, if anyone, this is anyone's first time seeing Paper Mario, once I'm eventually done with this playthrough, go check out Vanilla Paper Mario. See just how easy that game is, because I beat it when I was less than 10. I know that. I was young. This game was designed partially for children, and it was one of the first RPGs I ever played. Still fantastic. Did he come back? No, yeah, no, respawn, okay. Alright, Goom Man. Anyway, here's Goomba King. Ignore the audio pulp. This is one of the screens that I noticed lagged a buttload. Also, there's apparently a flickering texture I didn't notice. This game is held together with spit and a lot of moonshine. King Goomba! Help us! Mario beat us up! Hey, look, Mario, that building over there? I'm pretty sure there used to be a bridge on the other side. Wonder what happened to it. Oh, Mario, it's true you've made it this far. I respect you for that. Unfortunately, this is as far as you'll ever get. Because I, the great and powerful King Goomba, will see no further advances of the world. You hear that, Mario? No further, no one stop. Well, yeah, you're scared, alright? You want to say you're sorry? Oh, it was really huge. There's no match for you, though, Mario. Let's get him. I'm ready to be so fast, Mario. You better be. Beat him up, King Goomba. We got your back. Even to me. Hey, Mario, think maybe I ought to take out the Goomba Bros first? Don't you think? They must be pretty weak since they just finished beating them up back there. So you know that line of dialogue he just said of they must be pretty weak since we just beat him up back there is true in the original. They both have 3 HP, I believe. But because Master Quest is a sadistic little bastard, they're at full HP again. So I'm gonna do this. Use the first instance of an item, Fire Flower, just does 3 damage to all of them. Which is also something that Pro Mode had a little better. Because Pro Mode, because there's 2 difficulty mods, Pro Mode and Master Quest. Pro Mode had a fun thing, where you use the Fire Flower in this fight, you do a grand old time, and it would have dinked on the red Goomba. Because he's red, and he's immune to fire in Pro Mode. And so the Fire Flower would have done no damage. And then the other thing I can do, which is meant to be the tutorial for picking your targets, when attempting to select red and blue Goomba to hit them, you can accidentally hover over the Goom Nut tree, even in the vanilla, like original. Hit the Goom Nut tree, bap! And you can see it does 3 damage. It would have one-hit the Goomba Bros. He also does 3 damage. So he has the oomph of a spiky Goom, but not really the presence of mind to wear a spiky helmet, I guess. He also doesn't have defense, I don't believe. This is the Goomba King. He's real big, and I mean, look at him. He looks real powerful. He's the boss of the red Goomba and the blue Goomba. Who cares if he's strong? You're much stronger. Yeah, I wonder what he ate to become so big. I'd be a bit bigger, too. Can you imagine having a party member that's just the size of the Goomba King? Good lord. Lad-sized. Also, he's a buttload of health. Also, we're in danger, so we have more defense. And all that good stuff. So I can just come over here, I failed to block, but I still successfully blocked because I'm a dirty, dirty cheater. Bam! And just like that, that's the first time we get to see party members, or leveling up. Leveling up instantly fully heals you and gives you a choice of how to level up. Do you want HP for plus 5 HP? Take a little bit more of a bruising. Select this to increase HP. FP is for using abilities like, you know, Power Jump, that thing that let me do 4 damage. That costs 2 FP. This would up me to 10. That let me get it off a bunch more. Or BP, which lets me equip more badges. I'm gonna go HP because I'd like to not always be nearly dead. What? How could I lose? Ah! Yeah, I knew you could do it. Yeah, okay, we've seen the dialogue now. We're good now. Give me that star piece. You can also see the game starting to chug a bit. I've done a lot to make this game work. At least it's not crashing on boot. Good fight and all that. I warn you, however, if you happen to find a strange switch somewhere, you should definitely not press it. It's dangerous, understand? You what? You already pressed it! Oh! Oh no! I don't think that's how Windows work. It's actually lagging slightly. This normally goes a little bit faster. This is what I'm talking about. This screen in particular has always been really laggy, and I don't know why. Almost every single time I've ever legitimately played this game, it's always been laggy, and I don't know why. This screen is one of the worst offenders in the entire game. Alright, there we go. And you can see the lag just instantly clears up. Lag, insta clears up. I have no idea. Yeah, no, Goomba King's dead. Here's a super shroom. Where a mushroom heals 5 HP, that heals 10 HP. Merry Christmas. You got a full heal in your back pocket. Come on now! You fat Italian bastard, fit past the fence. Yeah, we did actually just kill a man because he just got team rocketed to another side of the continent and is now dead. Hey, you missed the lore, but Bowser has a rod that is effectively a genie. It can grant any wish he wants, but he's a dum-dum and isn't using it very well. And his castle was built directly underneath Peach's castle and just started flying. So it lifted Peach's castle up alongside it, and Peach was in the castle, so he has effectively kidnapped Peach by putting her into space. That's the plot thus far, Scion. I'm looking for you. Report your evilness. Mario defeated the Goomba King. He's headed for Toad Town now. Unbelievable. That was the Goomba King thinking. Here's the Star Rod to make him a king because he begged me. And Mario whips him so easily. What a wimp. Cam Koopa, you are sure that Mario can never defeat us, right? You are certain. Pledge your violence. Try to be calm. Goomba King is small time. I had a feeling he'd fail. It doesn't matter, because while you hold the Star Rod, you're definitely invincible. You can beat Mario with one claw tied behind your back, which, if you can see, this is the old Bowser design, where he actually didn't have arms and legs that were good. And I don't think he could get his arm behind his back. Okay, Koopa, those Star Spirits we captured don't have any way of giving Mario their power, do they? Oh yeah, we gotta gather the Star Spirits. How have you never seen the Master? Okay, well, I mean, a lot of people haven't. Well, once a week on, is it Thursday? I think it's Thursday. Every Thursday, we shall be embarking on actual hell. It's gonna be a fun time. Gather 7 Star Spirits. Yada yada. Koop Bro Fortress. You guys want to see the TMNT, but Koopas? Also, their theme kicks ass. I wasn't kidding when I said that it's the TMNT, but Koopas. It's Koopa Bros. Oh yeah! We're the coolest of cool. Are you sure these guys can get the job done? That Goomba King was gigantic, and even he couldn't beat Mario. Shot, give real King bows. Goomba King was huge. He was a total wimpola. Oh man, they're so radical. They're so cool. We can put the hurt on Mario in seconds flat. Radical. Show him the special attack. How'd you like it? How'd you guys like their special attack? How would you rate that? How do you all feel about their special attack? He clearly is impressed. He clearly loves it. Who's about the Star Spirit that I've locked up in your fortress?
Who's guarding it right now?
Nobody! Yeah, we kind of just left it there. Here's another new screen. This is another chunk of new screenage. Can I cheese this? How well can I cheese this? I can't at all, alright. I'm officially too lazy to deal with it. We cannot interact with those blocks until later, which I guess this is a decent tutorial. Hey, you see this big gray bastard? I can't break it. Also, neat animation. You almost never get to see it. If you try to hammer a block you can't break, watch Mario. He has the vibration that goes through his body. That is a really cool animation. And you almost never get to see it, because no one thinks to watch Mario carefully for a subtle animation, and also to hammer blocks they can't break. Give me that sleepy sheep. As I said earlier, but you weren't here for it, that's an important thing about this series, and where the distinction needs to be made about modern and OG Paper Mario. This game was never called Paper Mario in Japan. This game is called Mario Story. There is not a reference in this game to the fact that everyone is made of paper. They make a joke about it like 3 times in the entire game, and it's just for a simple punchline. But they never bring it up. It's just an artistic design. It's an art style choice. It's meant to imitate the Super Mario World-esque art style, where they're 2D sprites. And then Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door leaned into it a little bit more, but it's still its own thing. But there's some unique, very specific interactions of being able to do paper things. But it's still kind of its own thing, and then they kind of just decided to say, hey, let's make this the entire game! But yeah, this is Hammer Throw. Normally one of the most useless badges in the entire series, because it lets you do Hammer Throw. Hits an enemy with the hammer, no matter where it is. Why would you need to use 3 FP to use a hammer? It doesn't do any extra damage. It just hits an enemy with the hammer. I'm using 3 FP to deal base damage. Unless it got buffed in the Master Quest, and now does 2 bonus damage. Similar to Power Jump. So now, Hammer Throw lets you use the hammer attack anywhere, because you're throwing it. You can hit flying enemies with it, or backup enemies, because that's something I haven't actually talked about yet. The hammer can only hit the first enemy in the row of enemies. You cannot hit an enemy behind another. The Hammer Throw lets you do that. But also, it does the same damage as Power Jump, but it costs an FP more. It might have also been able to imitate a storybook. That's also valid. Because if you remember correctly, the reason this game... Actually, that's super on point, because this game's called Mario Story. The opening of the game is literally the opening of a storybook that Bowser taped himself into. And that's really creative for an artistic design. But it's meant to be a story, not... You don't read a book for the fact that it's made of paper! You read a book for the story! What are they doing at Nintendo? Also, everyone went apeshit because the castle's gone. Alright, there's your lore. Also, here's an item shop, which they have, you know, decided to make a little different. I can buy a rock. I don't know why. They also let you buy an egg, which is very nice, giving you access to this conveniently rather than having to farm for them. Yeah, that's Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, which, hilariously enough, because considering the fact that Paper Mario has been selling worse and worse, they decided to make Mario and Luigi Paper Jam, which is Mario and Luigi and Paper Mario all in one game, and it was the worst-selling Mario and Luigi game by far. And is part of the thing that helped capstone Alpha Dream, the company that made Mario and Luigi, go bankrupt. It's almost as if they need to fix something about this, but no, they're like, fuck you, here's your paper gimmick. And I'm very bitter, despite the fact that all of the good new Paper Mario games are really fantastically well written and are really funny. I'll totally give them that every day. They got style out the ass, and they're really goddamn funny. Anyway, welcome to Toad Town, another good example of the game being very slightly laggy because it's a busy screen. Is Bowser Jr.'s Journey its own standalone game? I thought they were side game modes, because that's how it was in Superstar Saga. I know that like Bowser Jr.'s little side quest in Superstar Saga was a side game mode. That's a shop I can't go into yet. I can't go to the south side of town. I'm not really going over everything. One thing I could do is... So, okay, you know what? Actually, I do kind of want to try something. Just out of morbid curiosity, I want to attempt something. Steel Penguin, so you actually said you haven't seen Master Quest at all? Have you seen, Master Quest or Pro Mode or anything? Or are you trying to be sneaky and try to hide the truth from us? I'm gonna do a little bit of shopping. I cannot hold it! Please, store, Alright. Well, you're actually getting a decent impression because there was a new update, quite a while ago. I just haven't played it. But this is actually an anniversary of me starting my stream 3 years ago, I believe it was. 2 years ago or something like that. And I played Paper Mario Pro Mode. And then there was Paper Mario Master Quest, which I did last year. And now this year I'm doing Paper Mario Master Quest again because there's new content, slightly. And I'm just doing it as an anniversary present. But there is one, so I'm kind of experienced, but let me tell you, this is going to fucking suck with how difficult this is. And I'm not kidding when I say that as a man who's done this before. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna go buy a mushroom and a fire flower. Really wish I could get the refund badge. Check. So I'm storing items by checking them. I think this should be fine. I'd like another fire flower, if I could. We're buying... So I'm actually shopping before everything, so, Oh, trust me. You've already seen one new screen. There's a lot. Like, alone, Close Call is now Hold Fast, and they added double pane from Thousand Year Door. You know there's some new stuff. And if you'll give me a second, once I'm done going up to Star Spirit, or Star Summit, and checking out that whole area and getting the plot kicked off, I'm actually going to go back to Goomba Village to try a neat little something, because I'm genuinely curious to see if I can do it, now that I'm all shopped up and decently prepared. Oh, well, what's this right here? Huh, I wonder what this could be. Oh! Guess we'll never know. Hello, Goom. Can't believe that Prince Peach's castle was just here a little while ago. This is actually a really cool scene. Luigi made it out along with a few others, but everyone else was taken. This is a really cool scene because you get to just see the massive crater where Peach and Bowser's castle were. Of course there'd be a massive land chunk just removed from the earth, but getting to see that is nice and satisfying. Is this new? No, Shooting Star Summit. So we can come down here and do the thing I wanted to do. Oh, that audio chunky. Hope you guys like pulp! Anything back here? Nope. This is one of the things I do genuinely dislike about this mod, though, is this right here. If you notice, there's nothing on the table. Ah, my. Hello there, Mario. My information selling business is shut down. All my leads have run off, so I can't help you. I'm sorry. Because when they modded this game, they moved a lot of the star piece locations around, badges, stuff like that. And they just never bothered to update her. Because for people who don't know, in the base Paper Mario, you can talk to her and pay her a set amount of money depending on what you're asking for. And she will tell you where a star piece, a badge, or an upgrade block, which we haven't seen yet, are in the world. So you can actually 100% the game without needing to Google it, or look it up, or so on and so forth. But they just never bothered to re-add it in the mod because a lot of new content was reworked and redone, so I just can't now. So, I've just gotta hope for the best. But at least they're still up here. You know those star shards things are collected? I'm Don... Oh yeah, that's right. It's the weirdest joke they've decided to do. This is normally Merlot. Like, Merlin. Every single... Because all these people in these coats with, like, mage people, they all used to have the name Mer. Like Merlovely, Merlot, Merlin, Merlot, Merlove, just stuff like that. But for some reason in this mod, They named them all Donlo, and they make a reference to once or twice that they're all in the Mafia. And I don't know why they decided to make this joke in the mod. They're all a member of the Dawn. And I have no idea why. It doesn't do anything, but they're the Dawn. This is Donlo. And I have no why. Why do they do this? Anyway, star pieces. You can gather them and you can give them to people. Hey, look, this is a badge that wasn't in the base Paper Mario. Hey, this is a rework badge. Doubles your passive star energy gain. Hey, this is Mega HP Drain. This wasn't even in the game. Decrease Mario's attack power by 2. There's a bunch of stuff. They're all really expensive. Zap Tap got nerfed and is nearly useless. But the really fun one is Berserker. Increase Mario's attack power, but make him uncontrollable. This was a badge in the base Paper Mario. It was in the files of the game, and you could hack it back in just from the base files of the game. That gave him like 2 more power, so every time you hit them, he'd do like +2 damage. But he was controlled like an AI. You could not actively control Mario, and so you would just have to hope, because all he would do is he'd jump and hammer things. And then you just had to hope that he would do things smartly, because he'd do dumb stuff like jump on spiked enemies or stuff like that. I don't know if you can do action commands. Sometimes he would automatically do them, and sometimes you would have to do them, but I don't know if that's a mod thing. Because I think in Master Quest, you have to do the action commands, so you have to actually react to what he's doing. But I remember in Pro Mode, I think he did them automatically, but it was random whether or not he did them. It was like a 50-50 chance whether or not he would do the action command. So I don't know. I'm not going to use it because I'm not sadistic, but it's interesting. Okay. And it's 0 BP. They're giving this to you for free. They know exactly what they're doing by giving you this thing for free. 0 BP. He's in the floor. Goombario, get out of the floor. He's fine. And when I went to the Star Shop, that's not what I wanted us to get. So we're going to do up here first, and then we're going to do a little backtrack towards Goomba Village, just to show off a little something something. So hey, this isn't a screen in the base game, and neither is this. But let's see what the other way holds. This is new screen. And then up here takes you to the actual Shooting Star Summit. This is where to go for the plot. Also, there's actual shooting stars. Haha, I get it. But this is a thing that was actually added in Pro Mode, not even Master Quest, because I believe Pro Mode came out first. Was this screen. Huh? Nope. So we have this mysterious plank of wood. Don't know what that's all about yet. I'll have to worry about that later. Oh, also, we're at the bottom of Shooting Star Summit where the Star Temple resides. Okay. They actually added Goombario text for all these areas. This is the Star Temple. And then there's also over here... Oh, they actually changed that. That used to be a badge. I was actually specifically going to do a whole bit of like, what do you guys think this badge is going to be? Because it was a reskinned Pretty Lucky Day. But now it's just a stopwatch, so I actually don't know where they put that badge. I mean, it is a star piece. They actually put one there, too. So they've totally moved these things around. My ears. Wonder what all this is about. What's up in here? I've heard of this place. It's the Star Temple. People used to come here to call upon and honor the star spirits. So people who don't already know, which I know which ones you were in the last playthrough, what do you think this temple is used for? Because it's pretty empty. There's nothing in here right now. Like, there's all these weird pedestals, but they don't do anything yet. And then there's also up here, which honestly is kind of pretty. Gives you a nice view of the actual shooting star summit. That is it in the distance, that boxy thing. That's kind of cool. I'm glad serious answers only are accepted, or else I'd have to ban all of you. We'll worry about that a little bit later, and by a little bit later, I do genuinely think here in like a minute or two, because I don't remember the exact threshold to get that to turn on. And we're at the actual Shooting Star Summit, doing vanilla base game garbage, getting a star piece, it's in the base game, yada yada. This is normal Paper Mario-ing. Never been good at getting up this thing fast. Because it's all slanted and curving and rolling and hey, it's the Eldstar. Welcome, Mario. We've been waiting for you. There's all of them. We're the 7 Star Spirits. Our job is to grant the wishes of good people from our home in Star Haven, a place high beyond the sky. We're going to tell you something incredibly important. Please listen carefully. Ah! No. It's just saying Bowser stole the Star Rod. That was in the intro. The Star Rod is powerful beyond belief, as it can grant any wish. And for as long as we can remember, Bowser has been making wishes like, for instance, I'd like to trounce Mario, or I want Princess Peach to like me. Of course, stars ignore such selfish wishes. As a result, his wishes were never granted. Bowser, that fiend, when he found out that we were ignoring his wishes, he came and stole the Star Rod so he could grant his own wishes. He seems content right now, mainly because he defeated you and captured the princess. Soon enough, though, I fear he will wish for more, and then terrible things will happen. It is the responsibility of the 7 Star Spirits to keep the Star Rod safe and to use it properly. We must get the Star Rod back from Bowser and return it to its rightful place. In order to do this, Mario, we need your help. Sadly, right now you are not strong enough to challenge Bowser, and that is an objective fact. He whooped us in the beginning, harder than normal. Oh, he made himself all-powerful by making wishes with the Star Rod. He is terrible to behold. Once we 7 Star Spirits are reunited in Star Haven, we can give you the power to fight Bowser, even with his newfound strength. With our help, you can prevail. Mario, we are... sorry, I'm going through a tunnel right now. We're getting some static. I'll have to call you later. I'm driving right now. I'll call you when I get home. Bowser's followers are all around Mushroom Kingdom. We lose power. Yeah, okay. We need your help. Okay. Please, Mario, you're our last hope, and we love you. Think Princess is really gonna be all right? We were worried about her. Yeah. Fun fact, there's a Smash Bros. Stage based on... It's literally just the Paper Mario stage, and one of the 3 transformations the stage can have is Bowser's Castle in this game. Mario's probably hurt! Everyone's in prison! Mushroom Kingdom will be destroyed if things continue the way they are. Something must be done. If only somebody can help me. Luckily, they made the doors Bowser-sized so he can fit through. That's real kind of them. Peach, how you doing this fine day? Hey, how you doing? No use waiting for Mario. It's time. He was so high above the sky right now. Even Mario doesn't have a chance of reaching us up here. The Princess Saga said a Star Rod, no one in the Mushroom Kingdom. You know, actually, if no one can in the Mushroom Kingdom stop him, draft the Bean Kingdom. I'm pretty sure Prince Peasley could whoop him, except for the fact that he can't because he's worthless. Everyone like down your kingdom subjects must be so upset because their wishes aren't being granted. Imagine how much life must rock living in the Mushroom Kingdom that you can genuinely ask for an honest and good wish, and it will be granted. That must be fantastic. How delightful. They deserve it the way they've treated us Koopas over the years. You want Edward? Boneless pizza. Of course. Okay. If you know want anything, all you need to do is ask me, Princess. I can grant wishes. Of course, I'll only grant requests that I like. Nah. Yo, take care, Prince Peach. Please stay here. Watch yourself, Princess. Better not cut. That's what the star people are there for. They're to get people of the dickhead wishes to fuck off. I wish to kill. If only someone could help me. I wish to clap Eldstar's fat cheeks. I'm now banned from their entire discourse. Wishes are no longer allowed. Hello, Princess Peach. Pleased to meet you. My name is Twink. He's a baby star. He's a star kid. Stark Haven to grant your wish. It's our job to grant wishes, you know. Oh, you came because I wished that somebody could help me. Yeah, of course. Oh, that's great! Now, thank you so much for coming. Here's my wish. Go right now and take the Star Rod back from Bowser, okay? Good lord, she goes straight for the jugular. Think you can do that? Lady, let's be a little realistic here. If one of the NL Star Spirits from Star Haven could grant a wish like that, but I'm just not good enough for that. Can you take me away from here? Everyone in the castle's been captured, and I have to save them as soon as possible. Oh, I'm sorry. I can't grant that wish either, I'm afraid. Actually, I just got called up at the sky a day ago, so I can't do the big wishes yet. Well, a more splendid star, maybe I could actually help. It's literally a child, like an unironic small child star, is the only one who answered Peach. Unironically, Scion, that's something that I really like about the Paper Mario games that we'll see throughout this game and specifically Thousand Year Door. Peach does not take this sitting down. You regularly get cutaways of her attempting to escape, attempting to escape, attempting to escape, attempting to escape again, doing a game show for some reason. Don't worry about that. That's the filler arc. Attempting to escape again. Nearly succeeding to escape. It's just endless. She's clapping back every single chance she gets. Anytime going on a cooking mission. That's another filler. That's the obligatory cooking episode. That's also filler. Gotta bake a cake. If I'm Mario, I want you to give this to him. So normally... Oh, that's hilarious, by the way. This is the Speedy Spin badge. Truly a blessing to have. Normally, she gives you the Lucky Star, which is like a necklace key item that lets you do action commands. So you know how I was jumping twice in combat, blocking incoming damage, and actually swinging my hammer good enough? You used to just not be able to do them until you get what she's about to give you. You just don't have that as an option. You just took damage. I'll do it. But I'm so glad they changed this, though, because you just have action commands from the beginning of the game, making it feel better. And you get the Speedy Spin instantly. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. A forced-driven cutscene gift of Speedy Spin is all I wish for. Please, from the stars upon high, give me like 4 of them so I can go Mach 13. Yeah, it's so weird playing the original Paper Mario again. You just do not have action commands. Because in Thousand Year Door, you start with them. And in fact, in Thousand Year Door, you start with the hammer. You have to get the hammer in this game. All of the staples that you have to unlock in this game or get to, you start with in the future games because he still has them. Thank you for the concussion. Why is the hammer wood? Because it's a carpenter's mallet, actually. It's just big. Don't ask why it's so big. You're used to the, like, iron hammer he has and all the other ones? That's not that hammer. This is an actual carpenter's mallet. It's not designed to hit people with, but he has to. It's what he has. Speedy spin! Yeah. They actually changed the dialogue. It allows you to move faster. You should equip it right away. That's all new dialogue. Because normally at this point, this fight right here that's about to happen, obviously, is a tutorial fight for how to do action commands. But because you don't get that tutorial anymore, and you get Speedy Spin, this is just a fight. Oh, my aching. Also new dialogue. Never mind that. I'm the great Kamek. So Kamek from all the other Mario games, who, for some reason, and something I've always hated, because Paper Mario was one of the first ever Mario games I'd ever played. I was so used to Kammy Koopa, a uniquely designed, unique sprite of a Magic Koopa to show off that they're Bowser's right-hand Magic Koopa. But this is Kamek from the actual Mario games, and fun fact, Kamek looks like this in all the games, but so does every single other random Magi Koopa. Why did they design a uniquely named character and paint it with the same brush as every other Magi Koopa when they have Kammy Koopa right there? Anyway, here's Kamek, who's not actually normally in this game. They decided to have it be like, I get my... Today hasn't been going so well. I'm starting to look up. First, I'll take you down, and then Lord Bowser will give me my old job back from Kammy. They gave a lore explanation as to why Kamek isn't actually relevant in this game. And they gave a lore explanation as to why Kamek sucks in combat. Because Magi Koopas are an actual enemy you fight in the final chapter of the game. So fighting one of them right now would instantly lose you the game. And in the base Paper Mario, this is just a normal Magic Koopa that for some reason is just weaker because tutorial. But they gave it an actual reason. Unique character and everything. This little Koopa must be going senile if he thinks he could take us on. I mean, he isn't even as strong as a normal Magi Koopa. Thanks to how old he is. Why is this mod so cool? Well, it might be something else too. He looks like he skipped lunch. Whatever the course is, he has low HP compared to others of his class, so we should be grateful. 13. Also, he falls. Oh, by the way, they have a new attack. For some fucking reason, instead of that being a straightforward projectile, because normally in the base game that comes out of the end of the Magic Koopa's staff and flies in Mario, they decided to make this a very, very difficult to dodge attack by having it meteor from the sky directly behind the back of his head, making it very, very difficult to block. Because you have to block within frames. You have less than a second to input the A button to be able to block attacks. I have played this game way too much to be able to do this. And this is also why I leveled up HP. If you actually don't level up HP, or don't have a healing item, that would have killed you right there. That would have unironically just killed you, which is why they changed... not only was Close Call cheesable, but that's why Hold Fast was changed as it was. If you blocked the first one, you would have taken 5 damage. Brought down to danger. Then you would have blocked the second one. Hold Fast activates, you would have taken 4 damage. Before then, you could have soft locked on this fight. Because the only way you would have won would have been able to have a Close Call activate and dodge the second attack. It was more of a pseudo soft lock. It was a solvable soft lock, but one that you had to rely on turn 2 33% dodge chance. And that's why they changed Close Call into Hold Fast. To make it so, not only to remove cheese, because this is a challenge mod and relying on RNG is kind of cheese, but to make it so you could actually get through that fight without needing to pop a healing item. Because I only had 1 mushroom when I got to this point, and I nearly got pissed because I thought I was going to die. That just goes to show, by the way, that dude had 14, 12 something HP and was doing 6 damage in attack. That's Mr. Peach and Mario, don't worry about me. Okay, very lonely. Okay, they're doing my best. Be brave. You must save Peach. I'm gonna go say hi. Bye. Okay. There goes Twink. Here's your lore. And everything I just said is irrelevant because we have Speedy Spin! They buffed it to make it cost 0 BP. They're saints. You know that spin I was doing? Look how much further and faster it goes. Jesus Lord Almighty, I'm flying. And that's why I'm so glad they do this. Because normally you have to wait until the end of, like, all the way to Chapter 1 to be able to get Speedy Spin. Oh, Merlin's looking for us. Or as he's now called, Donlon. He's a bit shady. I'm like too fast now. So now that we're faster and we've had a little bit more experience under our belt, I do want to do something. I want to show off what it's like to be an abject failure, but also to show you what's down this cool pipe right here. My ears. I wonder what my brother Mario is doing right now. And we can just go home. Are you alright after all that castle craziness? I was really worried about you. Ran outside just as the earthquake started, so I managed to escape in time. Oh? And what are you? And who are you? I'm Goombario. Nice to meet you. I see. Great. Just great. An exciting adventure with Mario. Talk about unfair. See, someone has to look after this house, so I can't leave. Oh, well, no, take care of Mario, okay? Someone's got to watch the house. And that is the definitely legitimate reason as to why Luigi isn't a party member. It's a bad game. And that is one of the main redeeming factors of Super Paper Mario, is Luigi is a full-hog playable character, let alone just a party member. Oh, also we have a stat screen. Coins collected, badges collected, star pieces collected, so on and so forth. Yeah, no, he literally has to watch the house. A lot of people don't see that cutscene. This is where you can get mail. Little T. I'm Little T. I'm just a little toad. I live in Toad Town. I've been trained at the dojo so I can save Princess Peach. I'll write you again later. Bye-bye. Also, I really like I like their little hovel. It's a neat little cabin of a house. They have a bunk bed with colored sheets and wood trimming, uniquely colored desks. And they have uniquely colored coffee mugs. They really leaned into this, didn't they? But despite all that, Mario gets the top bunk. Mario gets all the letters, and it says Mario's name on the top of Mario's house. Shit. I want to be fast. I want to be a speed runner. Here's that screen that we can't interact with. There it goes. Oh, time for the laggy screen. Oh, by the way, it's no longer nighttime. That was a unique modifier on this screen, which I actually think would clear up the lag, because it doesn't have that, like, overlaying thing. Yeah, this is actually the Mario family. So yeah, we're doing something a little different this time, because I wanted to try it out. In my last playthrough, I saved this area for the very end of the game, as in I did every single thing in the game. I'm dying. Oh yeah, that's how you run away. You mash the A button and you fill up a bar. What's Wario's last name? Wario. It's actually the joke kind of falls apart because I can't think of a German name, but I was going to say something German. Because Wario's original design ethos was that he was German. Which actually, if you guys didn't know, if you know the memes from the olden days of Mario Party, of "Oh, I missed!" Back in those days, the dude who, Charles Martinet, the dude who voices the Mario characters, wasn't given any explicit direction how to direct Wario, despite the fact that Wario was originally intended to be German, but so he just gave him a standard Italian accent. The problem is he was meant to be German, and that was so important to his character at the time. Oh no! Okay, Jeho, well, we're doing this. I think they mistranslated or something, but when Wario loses in Mario Party, he says, "Do ein Mist," which is German for darn, I lost. And people just hear it as "Do I missed." It's a German phrase that they just mistranslated, or that just didn't bother translating it because he was meant to be German. And that's a neat factoid I always really love to tell, because I grew up with the damn Paper Mario games. I knew I was there for the "Do I missed" me mirage. I was there for the whole thing! And hearing that it was fake, oh, it hurts my soul. Anyway, here's a good question for Steel Penguin. How well do you know Paper Mario? Here's a good question for everyone else. How well do you not know Paper Mario? Because guess what? Quiz! Quizmo's the name, and quizzes are my game. You want quizzes? I got them. If you can manage to answer my brain-busting questions correctly, then yahoo! I'll give you a star piece. Wanna try a quiz? Oh, of course. Then let's get to the question. Oh, my lord. Question. What color of pants was the Goomba King wearing? And I'm gonna have Chad answer this. I'm just gonna do a little something right there. None of you guys saw that. Red and white. Anyone else want to chime in? Red and white. Scion, were you paying attention? Mister hasn't even seen the base Paper Mario. Come on. What do you mean you don't know this? And this is another one. This is one of the fun things. These questions were edited. And so there are indeed some really bastard questions in this. Luigi is in the crowd. Red and white? Ding, ding, ding. Correct! Congratulations! Here's your star piece. And the best thing that they possibly could have done, because if anyone is 100% this game base like I have, you would know one of the worst things this game is hunting down Chuck Quizmo, because he has 64 questions, and each one gives you a star piece. But whenever you do a quiz of his, he fucks off and you have to find him again. So you have to find him a total of 64 times at minimum. But in this mod, we're not done yet. Do you want to try another question? Why, yes. Yes, I would. Then let's get on to the question. Question. What did Luigi want to tell you about back at Princess Peach's party? Penguin, you weren't here for this. You weren't here from the very beginning of the stream, I don't believe. People who were here. Weevil and Lollifant shouldn't answer because I played this to them before. But they can if they need to. What did Luigi want to talk about in Princess Peach's party at the very beginning of the game? Because I did explicitly talk to him for this exact purpose. Free real estate. Do we have any guesses? If you don't know, just take a shot in the dark, because we can't progress without an answer. Free real estate. One of the dumbest jokes. Real estate investing. You guys really think... Alright. You dickheads. Of course that's wrong. No. It was not real estate investing. And of course I'm going to save scum this, just because not even for the fact that it gives me star points, I genuinely find it very entertaining watching chat try to do these. This is one of my favorite parts of this game. It's not the real estate investing. This Despite the fact that there is very clearly an audible timer going down right now, there's not actually a timer to these questions. I can sit here all damn day. Just guess something. That's all you gotta do. That's all you need. Also, Scion fucked off. God damn it, Scion. You bitch-made son of a gun. I'm mad. But, alright, if people aren't gonna play along, I guess I'll just answer this one for you. The 0SP challenge. Because that's a thing they added in, I know you said mid, but your answers don't count. Yeah, no, he offered the Luigi's challenge, which is you cannot earn any star points, but every badge becomes 1 BP, and you have 16 BP. So you can equip 16 badges for free, but you cannot gain any star points. That's the challenge. That's Luigi's challenge. So you have to beat the game with base HP and FP and 16 badges worth of doing. So anyway, how many bushes can you search in Junior Troopa's playground? So we're clearly getting to some of the questions that, why would you know this? Just offhand. Where would you gain this information? Why would you care about this information? Alright, 7. No, the Peach doll was a tree. Nice job. I'm so proud of you. You did it. Don't you want a little bit of chat investment in your stream? You get to have trivia questions. How did Princess Peach close her invitation letter? Sincerely, Peach. Best wishes, Peach. Or yours truly, Peach. This one's a really sinister one, too. This one's really good. I love this question. Cisnora, were you here for the beginning? Because it actually wasn't changed. This one, like, they didn't change what Peach says in the opening. They never modded that. Also, no Googling it. That's so disingenuous. So, sincerely, you actually are correct. But the reason this one is particularly nefarious is Peach's introduction letter in Super Mario 64. The other 64 Mario game says, yours truly, Princess Toadstool, Peach. So in this game, she says sincerely, but she says yours truly in Super Mario 64, so you might get confused there. How many windows are there in Goomba Village? This one is an edited version of a base game question, I do believe. And it's also very topical because we are in Goomba Village right now. They have some really... There's one question in particular which is thematically impossible. 2? Easy. There's 2 windows. That one's also sadistic, because in the base game, it's how many windows are on Goombario's house. Because I believe that's how it's phrased. Because it's one of the houses. Goombario's house has 1 window, but the Toad house has another window. It has been a year, so Weevil and Lollipop probably forgot a bunch of these. They gave you some real good curveballs. Which one of the Goomba King's minions had more health? Oh, this one's piss easy. Or does it? No. The thing with it is, a lot of the time it's almost irrelevant. Yeah, it's red. But, a lot of the time it's almost irrelevant. But Chuck Quizmo, even in the base game, has a few questions, about 7 or 8, that are unlocked every time you finish a chapter. So we're in pre-chapter 1 right now. He will only have so many questions. Because there are he will ask questions based on areas we haven't been to then. But there is actually an exception. He does actually ask you a question after chapter 1, I believe. Or chapter 2 or 3. that you actually cannot know logistically until like chapter 6. No, yeah, he only had 6 questions, so he's just done. That is such a cool way to leave a room. That's a power move. They're sadistic bastards, let me tell you what. So Steel Penguin, what's going on over here? What's all this about? You remember this from Base Paper Mario? Isn't this your favorite area? Barry and I aren't allowed to go back here. Mom said it isn't safe. But I'm with you. We can go wherever we want. You always get to do fun stuff, Mario. It must be nice being an adult. Isn't this everyone's favorite area? Oh, shit. I'm garbage. A lot of those questions are pretty easy. I think this tomb was here the whole time. I would have totally ignored Mom. To think this tomb was here the whole time, I would have totally ignored Mom and checked this out. Okay, please don't tell her I said that, but you have to admit, this place is pretty cool. I bet this place would scare the pants off Goombaria, though. If Goombas wore pants. Goomba King does! Not all Goombas! Also, hilariously enough, I did accidentally stumble ass backwards into this. There was a star piece down here. Weevil, you second-guessed yourself, so that's only half right. There's up here, which does nothing other than give us lore. Here lies the history of a mighty empire, built on blood and greed and destroyed by desire. And then this is where we found double pane as well as 2 dried shrooms. We have this room, which I actually don't know what this is, because this was not in the game when I last played, but this. You are too weak. Your death would be a hassle. Return again to me here, after reaching Peach's castle. I have no idea what that will unlock. I genuinely do not know. Despite the fact that I've played this before, they have added new content, and my memory might be a little rusty because it's been nearly a full year. But this is what we come here for. So Steel Penguin, have you played Thousand Year Door? Or Super Paper Mario? Or any of them? Because welcome! A tale told in the deep, legend whispered in the dark. 100 floors to delve, in a place to leave their mark. This pit of trials is a century-long quest. Of all in this world, this is the ultimate test. It's the pit of 100 trials. They added the pit into the original Paper Mario, and I wanted to try it out because, this will be a fun foreshadowing because this is all prologue through Chapter 1 enemies, so we're actually going to see enemies we haven't fought yet. But I wanted to just see if I could do it pre-Chapter 1. Because I have everything available in the prologue, but not actual Chapter 1 tier. I do not want to fuck with Berserker down here, but I will equip it later. You just have to remind me. Hey! Yeah, you can already tell there's differences. There's a Koopa and a Fuzzy. This is a Koopa Troopa. Everybody knows Koopa Troopas. They're Bowser's followers. If you can flip him over, their defense power will drop and it'll become much easier for you to defeat him. You can flip him back with a power block or a jump attack. Shit! He bounces way higher than I was expecting. There's a Paratroopa. But I'm gonna be frank, I do not want Fuzzies to even have a chance to be alive. They're assholes. And despite the fact that I know I can block them, I don't want to give them a chance. I was gonna say, I do feel more confident in dodging paratroopers. I should lose that confidence. This is a paratrooper. No surprises here. Paratroopers are Koopa Troopers with wings. When you jump on them or use a power block, their wings fall off and they become...
You can't hit flying enemies with a power block. Why does it say that? What do you mean it with a power block? They're flying. It doesn't work on them.
They become normal Koopa Troopers. It's easy to beat them once they're normal Koopa Troopers. Just give them another jump attack. They think they're pretty cool because they wear sunglasses, but they're not that tough. Also, I don't know why it is a consistent theming, but every Koopa Troopa in Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door wears shades and has a studded necklace with some, like, named character exceptions, and I don't know why. Actually, now that I think about it, no, there are some peaceful Koopa Troopers you can find. Never mind. That's a dirty lie. But all the enemy ones, it's just like... I don't remember Koopas being, like, thugs in the original Super Mario Bros., I'm gonna be honest. Do not remember that one. That's, Oh, wait, don't I have to... Oh, yeah, you have to pull up the weird item menu. That's right. Damn it! There's no... Oh, that's a new enemy. This is one of the fun things they've done, is they've added genuine new enemies, because it's an existent sprite. Why not utilize it? I don't think this is the place to tattle, though. It's a little too risky for me right now. This is a big Goomba. It's just a reskin of the red and blue Goomba, but they're big. Big. They have more than 2 HP as well. They have more than 4 HP as well. Concerning. Okay, then. Actually, shouldn't have done that. Shouldn't use the power bounce. I'm going to get hit by one of them anyway. Hold fast will activate now, so I will only have taken 1 damage, whether I did or did not use that power jump. That was a waste! Little imperfections like that can get you killed. This is a big Goomba. Pretty large for Goomba, but not as big as King Goomba. They are much stronger than a normal Goomba, boasting much more HP. I also like the fact that there is a precedent for this type of enemy, because in multiple Mario games, there is the large world, and this is just a large Goomba. But I'm not normal Goomba. Nah, I can leave it to me. Yeah, I don't think so. If it was a 1v1 against Big Goomba versus Goombario, Goombario would just die, because he gets hit once, then he's stun locked for eternity. Get him! Exact damage for style points. Gotta flex on him, you know what I'm saying? Oh, that is much appreciated right about now. But I do have hold fast active. Oh, shit. Do I have any? No, that's not right. Do I have any? No, that's not right. I do have a honey syrup, okay. I was gonna say, I'm gonna be getting a level up soon, so that will refill my FP, and I have 2 fire flowers. There should be spiky Goombas coming soon. Oh! Yep! That's the first time we've seen one of these. A spiky Paragoomba, meaning you have to use hammer throw in these kind of fights, but that's why we have a fire flower. That's why we stocked up. I genuinely do think I might still die by the end of this. I don't think we're getting out of this one alive, because we're still fighting enemies that are genuinely difficult, and we haven't even gotten to the Chapter 1 thing. Oh, that's another new one. That is a white Ninja Koopa. You guys were wondering why I equipped the hammer throw. Not only did they buff it to have the same +2 damage modifier as power jump, but it can hit spiky Paragoombas, and, ow. And it, so it has the same damage as power jump, and can hit spiky Paragoombas, but it costs 1 more FP, so there is actually a debate for just not using it. Plus, I don't have a whole lot of other options right now. Damn it! Why can I not block them? White Ninja Koopa, what are you doing? It's a White Ninja Koopa. I don't think he's a brother to the others, but he seems to want to prove his worth to them. He's almost as strong as they are, but that really isn't saying much. They've practiced ninja skills, so if he jumps, be careful he doesn't sneak up on us. He also buffs his allies' defense. That could be bad for us. We gotta take this guy out fast. Because, yeah, they added a boatload of new mechanics to pre-existing bosses. So you're wondering what he means by jumps and buffs? Don't worry about it. We'll see those way later. They are not for now, though. Okay, I'm still a decent few battles away from leveling up. I thought I was a bit closer. We're probably going to hit floor 10 before I level up at this rate. Even with enemies that are a bit above my pay grade, like the White Ninja Koopa. So I got 7, 14, 21. I would mean 3 more floors, assuming that it's all good like that. Yeah, it's going to be tight either way. I keep opening the item menu, which is where you would normally pop items. Well, this is exactly why I went shopping. Money is infinite in this game. Use your items. There's no reason not to. The only items you shouldn't be using are items you cannot easily get more of yet, because by the end of the game you can buy everything. But throughout the game you might not have access to the shops that let you buy everything. Bullet bills. If I remember correctly, they do a buttload of damage. They have more than 2 HP? They do not. I am not going to tattle them, because if I remember correctly, they do like 6 damage or something. Just disgusting. So, don't give them a chance to breathe, and we'll get out scot-free. Oh, they do 3 damage. I probably should have stopped them from being alive as well. But, there's no reason to risk the bullet bills. I can also tattle all these enemies later. This is not really the situation to be tattling if there's any risk of taking damage. Minimize the damage income before using superfluous turns to learn HP and lore. Well, if we're lucky and we get another big XP haul like this floor, we should be able to level up after the next floor. That would give us 2 floors of value, which means I need to use the rest of my FP. Yeah, I only need 6 star points. Ba-bomb, yep. That's a problem. Yeah. I think this is just problem-solving time. That's why we have these things. Oh, Christ! We've lost. I think that's death. Unless I do, yeah, I feel this would be the better idea. I thought that would blow them up! I forgot Master Quest is sadistic! They do 5 damage. Definitely not close to death. Don't worry about it. I'm fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. We're fine. We did it. They also just so happened to do a perfect amount of damage to not kill me. Because even if the bombs had done 1 more damage, it was actually still fine, because that would have put me in danger, and then that would have given me 1 more defense, so I would have lived the other dude no matter what. I do think it was the right play to destroy the bomb, because I do not know how much damage a lit bomb does. Plus it killed 2 of them. Guaranteed. We don't need BP yet, so let's go FP. We don't need BP yet. We will need it later. Trust me. But for right now, we have a 3 FP and a 2 FP move. We kind of need some more FP. Bap. Okie dokie. I can also Sleepy Sheep. I think that's less relevant, though. The whole gimmick of the Ninja Koopas, the white Ninja Koopas, is they also get up in the same turn that you knock them down, so I will need to just do damage. So I'll have to power jump some of these dudes. They're way harder to block than they should have any right to. Yeah, here's your chance. See, they buff defense. I need to get them down out of the way now, because he has more defense, even when flipped onto his back. Now, he takes a flat 1 less damage. Now, I can only hit him with a hammer or a jump. This is getting out of hand. I can only hurt them with power jump now. Or a hammer, but the hammer would do 1 damage. This at least gets them out of the fight instantly, you know? That's 1 down. Stop buffing. Oh, here's the jump! And they're both out of the fight. I just can't hit them now. I just have to wait. And this is why you do not do the... Paralog Pit of 100 Trials is risky, to say the least. Even if it is only floor 10, this is still exceptionally risky. Oh, no. I don't think they buff the same person twice. I think they have some AI telling you not to buff the same person twice. Because if 2 of them buffed the same person, I just could not do damage. You know? It's like, right now I can do... Well, it would be untenable to do damage. Because then that would do 2 damage. Then that would mean I would have to do 2 turns of Power Hop just to kill them. That's not really feasible. Or 3 turns, actually, because they have 5 HP. You start with only enough FP to use Power Jump twice. Yeah, defense boosts can stack. Because this isn't... Oh, trust me. They can stack. Trust me. We will see that mechanic later. Yes, they could continue to buff the same person. He would just gain more and more and more defense. That buff they have also doesn't go away. It is a permanent +1 defense for the rest of the fight. Trust me, we'll see more later. Oh, that's different. They used to not... Huh. Yeah, they've reworked this. This used to give you 1 item and 1 badge. There's Peekaboo. But it costs a BP. Not super worth it for right now. Lore 10. Is the lore still here? Yeah! As you continue down this voyage below, you will find danger and gifts we bestow. Each rest gives the tale of one who helped build. They have all done a part. This world they have filled. That's always one of the best parts. Time to leave! No way are we, you know, able to handle floor 11 through 19. I had to use almost a full inventory of items just to get... And a level up! Just to be able to withstand 9 floors of enemies I'm supposed to be fighting. Nope! We're done! I am not about to go to Desert Town and start fighting Pokies and Clefts. Nope! We cannot handle those right now. I do not have enough POW blocks to deal with their particular degree of bullshit. And thus, we get Peekaboo. That's just a taste of the Pit of 100 Trials. I'm probably not going to come back here until the end of the game. I just wanted to just give a little sprinkling. It's like a little bit of parsley on top. It's the bay leaf on top of the full-course meal as a taste for what is to come. It's your appetizer before the meal. Let's go to the Toad House. And then I'll have one other thing to show off, just to... Oh, that's right. I fully healed. Oh, you know another really... Wait, I need to be injured. No, yeah, no. It's okay. There's a unique text bug, which I think is actually one of the Chuck Quizmo trivias now that I think about it, but I'm going to say it anyway. That Toad House actually gets his phrase wrong. I don't remember which one's the correct one, but Toad Houses typically say, "Welcome to the Toad House, we refresh your body and mind." One of them says, that one says, "Welcome to the Toad House, we refresh your body and soul." Or it's the inverse. It's like, you know, they all say soul and he says mind, but one of them gets it wrong. Which is just a neat little factoid. That's in the base game too, I do believe. Mario, you fat ass! Get around the fence! Oh, we can also do this. Oh. Do you guys want to see the dojo? Just a taste of what that is going to be? The dojo? Oh, no. The dojo. No. Why do I keep thinking I need to heal? Oh, there's so much to show off. Just as a taste of what Master Quest has to hold, you know? Because trust me, this game gets ridiculous. We're going to do the dojo. I forgot it existed. I actually don't remember if I beat the dojo. I didn't actually beat all the super bosses. Oh, you must be Mario. Welcome to my dojo. I am the master, the head of this dojo. I'm not going to do that. My head already hurts. I'm not in the mood to be coughing. Please pardon me. My health is rather delicate. Every day we train in this dojo to improve body and mind. You have the purpose and the desire. You may challenge us. Tell me, what businesses have you here today? Very well then. Chan will fight you. Pretty obvious reference. This is a reference to Jackie Chan. The other one's named Lee. He's a reference to Bruce Lee. Here comes Chan the Man! This is Chan of the dojo. He's training under the master and is happy to fight us. Hammer attacks don't work well, but you can turn him over with jump attacks. Once he's flipped over, he's easy. No mercy, Mario. Let me just immediately... Wow, that's, oh, boy, that's a lot of HP there, Chan. Oh, jeez. I'm just gonna... No, don't run! I wanted to do nothing. I wanted to wait a turn. I fear his 30 HP. Oh, this is so nothing amount of, such a nothing amount of HP for later game. He doesn't have defense on his back, good to know. Alright, 5, ow, how dishonorable. 8 damage! I think we got it. We're shooing for victory. This is not going to be the last of the game over animation we see for a very, very long time. That is meant to be the wimpy introduction fight. I think he has like 10 health and does 1 damage in the base game. He's literally just a Buzzy Beetle in the base game, pretty much. In this game, not so much! Let me tell you. Let me tell you. Alright, one more fun thing, then we'll actually get and start playing the game, but there's one more thing I wanted to show off. I think... Now, I'm actually going to do a little bit first before we go back there, just in case. Dawnlawn is out. They just skipped this whole guff of having to spam click the door. What the? I saw someone sleeping in front of my house. Oh, maybe now. Yeah, you must be Mafia. We've been waiting for you. You should come earlier. You're here now. Come in. Very shady man. Where to begin? My name is Donlon. My profession isn't important. I was discussing some delicate matters with my associates the other day, and what I discovered is very important as it concerns you. But before I tell you about it, of which I must speak. It's a very long story, but I'll try to shorten it. Where should I start? It was in the golden age. I was shacking down a rat up and shooting darts up it as well as usual. But there crewed suddenly a few G's and I standing face to face. Then the rat getting shot up was amazing. I was still so young, did a but got away. And then, so... And then everybody died. Huh? Hey! Mario, were you listening to me? Oh, alright. So anyway, that is why, again, I don't know why they've done the Dawn joke. They've made them actual mafiosos, because guess what? All of that dialogue, not in the base game. The joke was. But the specific dialogue, oh, you know, that's normal. That's not normal. If you get lost in your adventure, you can come to me. I can get good information, should you want it for a small price. Right now, your main goal would be saving Princess Peach. According to my associates, you must first head to the Great Fortress of the Koopa Bros. To reach Koopa Bros Fortress, head east of the road in front of Toad House. Y'all ever want to be mugged by a bunch of mafia wizards? How you doing? Oh, it's too dangerous. Nah, going Koopa Force, that'd be a huge mistake. Nah, definitely don't go. Nah, most of all, you shouldn't ask the mafia for help. Ah, shit. That'd be real bad news. It's a funny color for a toad. Reminds me of someone, though. But who? It's a funny color for a toad. You know, I don't think I want to know this guy. Looks like bad news. He's a funny color for a toad. He looks a little off. He's trying to be cool, but he's failing big time. Funny color for a toad. Never seen him before. Alright, got information? No, you need it. There we go. Come again? Strange toads blocking the east side of Toad Town? Oh, that shouldn't be. That's ridiculous. Such a thing has never been heard of. Never! I guess they don't know what a roadblock is. I'll get to the bottom of this. Follow me over there. I'll see what's going on. Merlin's slow as piss. Told you can't pass. Take off. You aren't toads, are you? We don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, what gives? Ask anyone. We're just cute ordinary toads hanging out. Very true selves. Fun fact, if you ever think someone's in disguise, feel free to summon a bolt from the heavens with the might of Zeus and strike them down. If they live, they're evil. I'm pretty sure that's how the Salem witch trials went. Koopa Bros, yeah. You need help with a blue-shelled Koopa. Yeah, okay. Come over here. Street storming the Koopa Bros Fortress. Nope. I just wanted to get that little splash screen because I think that is the direct trigger for we are now in Chapter 1. Welcome, Bullet, to Hell on Earth. Welcome to the I Want to Die difficulty mode. Don't actually want to die. Please don't take that out of context, Twitch. It was a term for language. But yeah, no, it was in direct context. What actually happened is we had a bunch of shifty-looking toads that they're not real toads, and so we struck them with a bolt of lightning, and they lived, so therefore they're evil. Oh, thanks, Sayo. Is it finally time? Are we allowed to do it? Yes, we are! We already saved. So, Steel Penguin. Do you have any guesses as to what this could be? Just give me just a genuine guess. What could this be, this shadowy figure of Twink? What could be happening here? Dink. You're a dink! Watch your language! I don't have very many items right now. Ugh. You've taken too long. It's the young star kid Twink. Well, it's just a projection. At least nothing bad happens when we talk to him. Hey, Mario. Ready for a rematch against the Goomba King and his 2 lackeys. Alright. Show them who's boss. This is what I like to refer to as the data fights, which is just a term I've directly stolen from Kingdom Hearts. These are the super boss versions of every boss in the game. And as we beat bosses, we can come back here and fight them. But the whole fun gimmick with that is that they're all designed to be about or as hard as the final boss. 100 HP, Goomba King. Yes. This is meant to be fought around the same time you're fighting the final boss. At least normally. Let me tell you right now, the final boss is definitely harder than Super Goomba over here. Try our best. Oh, Blue Goomba has defense. 10 damage. I blocked. It was 11 damage. He hits twice. He does 10 damage. That is the data org. This is the data org fights of Paper Mario. They gave new mechanics. That's the really important thing about them, too. They add brand new mechanics to all the boss. Goomba King did not have a mechanic. Now, Blue Goomba has defense. Red Goomba strikes twice. And trust me, there's some more you didn't see. Also, there's this new area, which is new. We can't get to because we don't have the spring jump. Have to worry about that later. That's really cool, though. That is a really cool thing. And the best part is, just in advance, Can't See Koopa stands right here, so you can't even get it if you come from the other way. Dizzy attack. Probably not where we want to be in life, is to be using Dizzy attack. There's a Fright Jar for some reason. I'll fight one of them, why not? Let's see if there's anything new. I do need to tattle all the enemies. Yep. Just like I thought. Spiked Paragoomba. This is a spiked Paragoomba. Well, Mario, we might be in trouble here. As you can see, he's wearing one of those awesome spiky helmets that rules out my head bonk and other jump attacks. No, but Kenshi Koopa was buffed. So other super bosses are already the main bosses, though. And there are new bosses not in the base game. So before, the optional bosses of Super Blooper, Kenshi Koopa, and, there's one more. Kenshi Koopa, Super Blooper, and the Master. Just off the top of my head, there's every single boss of the main game, so all the data org fights. There is a secret Junior Troopa fight, and some more that I won't spoil. There's 2 more off the top of my head that are brand new. New content never before seen. I only hinted at a new super boss at the end of the game of another Junior Troopa fight. That's the only one I'll talk about. Ah, shit, I didn't get to do the tutorial. But I'll talk about it in a second. So, you know how that, spiked Paragoomba was hovering above this Koopa Troopa? Was like, had his little model above him instead of being in the line like the rest of them? That's actually a new mechanic that they don't use very often in this, is because that spiky Paragoomba was hovering above the Koopa Troopa, he was blocking for him. So if I tried to jump on the Koopa Troopa, I would instead jump on the spiky Paragoomba. Meaning, I could not actually jump on this Koopa Troopa. It wasn't even an option. Similar to with a hammer, if you hit left and right, you know how I can't even select anything else? I could not select that Koopa Troopa for an attack, while another enemy was flying above it, which is another neat new mechanic added to the game. Man, this mod goes above and beyond just being a standard. We pumped up the difficulty by, oh, enemies do more damage, or oh, you take more damage, you do less damage, HP sponges. No. There are unique new mechanics, new enemies. They've reworked a bunch of old badges to have more balanced effects. There's new bosses. They've done... There's full new geometry and maps in the game. You can't get a more thorough mod. That's fantastic. And like I said, every week, once a week, we're going to be doing a little bit of this every Thursday. Because the rest of the days are the main project, and this will become the main project when I finish it. But for right now, this is every Thursday. Yeah, Nightmare Thursdays. The week isn't over yet, and so it's not Fridays. Current stream schedule, Monday through Wednesday, main project. Thursdays is hell. Fridays are technically a day off, but they're co-game streams I do with Grey Ninja. Saturdays are whatever the hell I want, which right now is typically World of Horror. And then Sundays are another dual stream with Grey Ninja, typically Jackbox and Among Us, and a bunch of fun community games. So I'm technically streaming all 7 days, just different stuff from day to day. Gotta get a lot of variety. Shit. I also want to look to see if there's an invisible block, so... Sorry there, Mr. Koopa, I'm gonna kinda just have to ignore you. No, there wasn't. I'm gonna be frank, I want to kill him, because not only do I want to harvest his body for XP, but also he has insulted me by spitting on my mother's grave. So, he needs to die now. It's also very nice to actually level up FP pretty early on in this, because this gives me the actual wiggle room to use my FP more frivolously, saving HP. Because I can use Hammer Throw. He had 1 defense, but because it has the damage buff of Power Jump, I can one-hit him, meaning I take less damage. Only 6 star points, but that's not the point. I also am occasionally just fighting enemies to see if there's anything new. I doubt there'll be anything new, because we did the Pit of 100 Trials, and that's kind of the whole thing with it, is, you know, you fight every enemy that's not a mini-boss or something. No, I don't have any space in my inventory! I hope they buffed the Koopa Bros, though, because that was the one thing that I was kind of disappointed about in this game from before. They didn't... They upped the damage numbers and everything of the Koopa Bros. I don't remember how this goes. Up, right, left? Oh. Oh, I just walked into it. It's not up, right, left. Okay. But that was the one really big disappointment I had with this mod, is that the Koopa Bros, despite doing more damage, you could still kill them in a simple Bombat Bomb, Pow Block, Fire Flower combo. And it would just kill all of them before they got a chance to act, which was really disappointing. They never actually fixed that. I would assume they have by now, but I'm not sure. By the way, fuzzies! Fuzzy time! I want a fuzzy party member. That's another one I've always wanted. That would be interesting having a lifesteal party member. That would definitely work better in the 1000 Year Door style, where they actually have HP and can take hits. But, you know. That would be an interesting mechanic for a party member. Alright, bye. Okay, it's not up, right, left. Maybe it's up, left, right. No. Despite my nigh encyclopedic knowledge of this game, some of the most basic shit eludes me. Right, left, up? No. Is it right, up, left? It's a simple 3-digit code. We will try every option until we get it. So it has to start with left. It's either left, right, up, or left, up, right. Left, right, up. And we got an attack effects badge, which for those uninitiated and who don't know yet, I can equip for free. and make the game worse. Flurry did have lifesteal, but I meant that more as a basic attack, because fuzzies do other things in the game, but their one main attack is the suck. You know? I mean, to be fair, Flurry in Thousand Year Door was just terrible. Flurry had one thing she did. And that was the ability to buff your evasion, but why would you upgrade Flurry to get to that point, you know? It's just upgrade Vivian and Yoshi. It is not Palcorn. It's chapter 2, Palcorn. It's not this chapter. It's next chapter. So it's probably not going to be in this stream yet. By the way, there's no actual reason to help these people. I'm just kind of doing it. I got a dried shroom, which is going on the ground. I do need to store some items, though, because I have too much in my inventory, and there will be free items along the road. We'll store some sleepy sheep. One mushroom. Fright jar. I thought that'd be good. And then I could buy a fire flower. There's one badge I'm very excited towards getting, and it's one that I've used even back when I was doing just pro mode. Was the return badge. The badge that when you use an item, you get half of its sell price, or you get a chunk of its sell price back to you in combat. That's because there was one... Because in pro mode, the other challenge difficulty mod before all this fun time came out, that one was the only one to really play with. And there was a definite meta. Simply because there was one heal item, which was so genuinely broken, you could use that one healing item up to the last chapter in the game, and it would still keep pace. They had to nerf it in this game, but the important thing about it was if you had the refund badge, where if you used an item in combat, it would give you the money back. Because that item is cooked, it increases the sell value, and if you use the refund badge, using the healing item in combat after having cooked actively gave you more money than it costs to buy the materials of the healing item. So you, in theory, had infinite healing items. And they were fantastic healing items at that. They were 15 HP and 5 FP, the hot shrooms you get for cooking a volt shroom. They have, unfortunately, been nerfed in this, but what can you do? Cooper! Yeah, I'm kind of just going through the dialogue. The village is currently being raided by a bunch of fuzzies, just because fuzzies are a bunch of natural pranksters, and they're stealing their shells. And right now we're helping this dude because, I mean, he stole their shell, and we're trying to be a good guy. Alright, guys. Chat, see if you can follow the shell. I'm not gonna do it. This is your job. Also, you can see the K in New York is clipping behind the apostrophe in I'm. This game's really easy. Can you guys find the shell? From left to right, which tree is it in? 1, 2, 3, or 4? So far left is 1, next one's 2, 3, 4. There are 4 trees, Weevil, please. Alright, if you say so. Ding, ding, ding! There it be. Yo, oh, not bad, chump. That was just a warm-up. Also, they're just fucking with us to give us the shell back. Where are we hiding? I lag. Hope the resolution of the stream isn't making this nearly impossible, because I currently am not beefy internet man enough to be able to have a higher quality stream. 1, 2, 3, or 4. We gotta vote for 4. Ding, ding, ding! That's round 2! Let's see if you can get it for the 3rd one! The final round! The hardest one. Fun fact, this minigame actually got nerfed in the American release. This game used to be even harder in the Japanese version of the game, I believe. I haven't corroborated that story in years, but I've always told it, and I do believe that's the case, but I kind of forget. 1, 2, 2. 2 votes for 2, alright. I can already tell you guys are wrong. It's 1. Nice job! That's what I'm talking about. I am really good at those kind of games. Like, that's one that just has always clicked with me. Those moving the shell underneath the cup minigames, I've always just naturally excelled at. Yeah, they're fantastic. But this is fuzzy. Why do fuzzies always jump up and down? 'Cause they need to chill out. The problem with fuzzies is their quickness. It's real tough to time their attacks. If they latch onto you, watch out. They'll absorb your HP. I've always just had a really good sense of memorization. But another fun fact, this section right here where the fuzzies are invading the town is the only time in the base game where you would ever fight normal fuzzies. Like, you never can fight a normal fuzzy again for the rest of the game. Come on, Lag, you chime in onto this. We got 2 wrong votes and a right vote. It's the majority rule. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. I like the 2 people who are uncertain are being quiet. Yeah, it's 3. I give Uncle, take the stupid shell. Maybe. You got it. I won't be bad anymore. Maybe. Can I actually shake these? No, these are fake bushes. You're not allowed to shake them. Fun fact, this is one of the few minigames that actually helped me get better at it. I played a lot of the Mario Party games growing up. So very basic minigames like, shell rolling ones or memorization. I've just naturally grown up excelling at because I've just... Fuzzies are not spiders. I do not know why they had a weird web. You already got your shell back. Here you go. Time to get a party member. Yeah, they're talking about Colorado, which is weirdly foreshadowing for a game like this. Koopa time! I swear I, Kooper, will follow you anywhere, even to the ends of the earth. That is some dedication you apparently get by, getting some shell. Yeah, okay, I know how to use them. You kick them, and then we swap them back out for Goombario. And then we actually lie because we keep using Kooper. But I'm probably going to use Goombario a lot because he has Tattle and I don't want to use Peekaboo. Meork! Also, because there's new dialogue, and it's neat. I don't think a lot of people have seen all of the Goombario dialogue. Plus, there's new enemies, and so they have unique dialogue as well. I changed my mind, sucker! How about a fight? So yeah, if you didn't screw up the minigame, this would be the one time you fight Fuzzies. For context's sake. They do 3 damage, so that'd be 9 damage, assuming I block none of them. God, I remember back in the heyday, I could, in Thousand Year Door with super guarding being a thing, I could super guard these things every single time. And the less consistently, but still pretty damn well, the Crazy Daisies. That is when I knew I'm like, I should probably play other games. I'm like, I think I've gone a little bit above and beyond. But also you can see they've decided to touch up Kooper a bit because they do actually change the basics of some of the party members. Kooper, instead of doing 2 damage, does 3 damage. You're thinking of the higher level fuzzies. Basic fuzzies are timing. Red fuzzy, or the other colored fuzzies, you have to mash. I can still kind of do it. I've gone back and played Thousand Year Door. It's been more than a year now, easily. It's been more than like 2 years now that I think about it. But it's been a while. But the last time I went back and played Thousand Year Door, it wasn't nearly as consistent as it used to be, but I can still kind of do it. I just naturally play Thousand Year Door only super guarding, just because it's more challenging that way. Unfortunately, Thousand Year Door doesn't have a mod like this, the Pro Mode version or whatever, which, oh, that's the one I'd want. Because for the longest time, I always liked Thousand Year Door just a little bit more. Both the original Paper Mario and Thousand Year Door are really good games. But I always liked Thousand Year Door just... There's Book of... I mean, yeah, it does have Book of Mario, that's valid. But I always liked Thousand Year Door a little bit more, just because there was a little bit more to the game. Despite the fact the original Paper Mario was a good game. Then Paper Mario Pro Mode came out. And originally, I'd only played through the original Paper Mario 4 or 5 times, which compared to Thousand Year Door having more than 30, isn't nearly as much. But nowadays, if I want to play one of the Mario RPGs, I say, do I want to have a fun time and just screw around having a good adventure? I play Thousand Year Door. Do I want to have a genuinely difficult time and really kind of struggle through it, but also, you know, still have fun? I play Pro Mode. I don't even play Master Quest. Because Master Quest is the kind of game you really need to sit down and brainstorm and really get involved with. Pro Mode is still really difficult, but it's the kind of thing you can more shut your brain off and enjoy. You know? You wanna ambush me, huh? That was the wrong button. Hey! Hey, Koopa! You know, we could talk this out, you know, we're civilized. How much damage does this do? 2? Yeah, I would assume 2. Shit. That's annoying. Hey, don't be mean to Popcorn. Just cause he's a butt doesn't mean you could be mean to the butt man. Yeah, they tried to buff Cooper a little bit, giving him a definitive purpose, because Goombario was too efficient in early game, and then he fell off late game, because, let's be frank, Bombette was genuinely broken early game. So they tried to make it to where Goombario can not only hit airborne units, but he can also perma-stall Koopa Troopas. They made it so where Cooper can, despite hitting all enemies, ground-based at least, being a very useful attack, he now just does 1 more damage. So if you need raw DPS, Cooper's better, but if you need utility, Goombario's better. They're trying to do a little bit to buff them. It's actually better than what they did, because in Pro Mode they genuinely just neutered Bombette, because they didn't know how to fix Bombette, I think. Bombette was the most broken character for so long, because upgraded Bombette did 6 damage to all grounded units at only super rank. That's not okay. And so, how they fixed Bombette in Pro Mode is Power Bomb did no damage. And I mean that literally. 0 damage. Nowadays, in Master Quest, yeah, Bombette's less about doing big punch-to-the-face damage. Bombette inflicts shrink. A buttload of shrink. But I don't want to talk about future content too much. That's spoilers for people who are new. I mean, I am talking about ranking up party members, but that's base Paper Mario. Even though there are some people who haven't seen the base Paper Mario, in which they're gonna have a wild time. Yeah. People who haven't seen Master Quest. I have, like I said, I have streamed Master Quest before, which is why Weevil and Lollifant know so much, because I've actually done this a few times now, like I've said. But, you know. Hey! Owie! Yeah, like I said before, normally you can't fight fuzzies in the normal orientation of enemies. Once you're done with that scene and you have Cooper in the party, you can never fight fuzzies again. Now they've made it to where you can just fight fuzzies. Oh! Oh! Don't worry, Lag. We'll get to that when we get to that. Owie. Actually, am I about to die? I wasn't paying a whole lot of attention. Kinda. All that was going through my brain is kill Fuzzy, live damage, say thank you after every kill. That's really about it. That's why we level up FP. I'm able to just throw it away in these fights. I've used PowerShell 3 times, and I'm still going strong. It's not necessarily about having enough FP to use all the attacks you want, but it's about having enough FP to be able to use as many attacks as you want, at least intermittently, between each full restore. You know, because there's a lot of full restores within range. Like, I could backtrack to town right now, I'm just saying. But, you know. Not to mention, 5 FP is just not enough to use all of the attacks you'd want in combat. Like, for example, I used almost all my FP, now it's back. Simple as that. Bada bing, bada boom. Hey! Forget about it. You can actually move in that little introductory cutscene. I just kind of forgot to do it.
Ah! Whoa, it's my wheel! What the?
Oh, we're in a world of hurt. Mario's already here. I gotta tell the leader.
Red Koopa!
Yeah. Oh, the anniversary was a month ago. A month and a half ago. It was early July. My world exploded into gore, and so I have been busy. Exceptionally busy. Not to mention, the playthrough I'm doing right now of 3 Houses, that was meant to be done ages ago. I just never got to finish the game. It's just taken so long. Happy birth! Thank you! I need to tattle with the bombs. I'm surprised we... Oh! I was speaking too fast. I was about to say, I'm surprised we haven't seen the amazing mechanic of... The bombs can just randomly decide to light themselves. It's better than what I think they were before. Randomly, they would do the hop, light themselves, and then blow up in your face in the same turn. Maybe they still do that, and I'm just misremembering, but either way. This is a bomb. Bombs are pretty temperamental, and they get steaming mad when you attack them. You better not jump on them when they're angry, or they'll blow up in your face. In fact, stay away entirely. Attack them from a distance with items like hammers, or you could send other things like shells. If they attack when angry, they'll charge in and explode, so you better take care of them before they blow. Oh, they have not only defense, but 4 HP. Oh. Trying to think about another enemy I need to tattle. The bullet blasters and the bullet bills, but that's gonna be a while away, so that's not as relevant. Oh, another really small thing that's a nice detail that I actually don't know if it's in the base game, but Kooper, if he takes damage, actually has defense. So because he's a Koopa and Koopas naturally have defense, when he's, you know, being Kooper, if he gets hit in the back, he'll take 1 less damage, so he'll be stunned for 1 less turn. I think he'll, like, if he gets hit, he'll still always take, like, the 1 damage, but, you know, it's neat. Ninja, you've been gone for hours! What do you mean you're back? Welcome back. Did you have a fun time? We're currently showing off all the fun content in the game that is designed to be explicitly unfair. What'd you get at the store? Did you bring home anything for? Did you bring home stuff for the rest of us? Did you bring me any souvenirs? You better got me a pack of gum like I asked. Oh shit, it's the cops. Eat all the drugs. Let's see the Great Maya get any further than this now. There's a fun bug involved with that key door. Door in air quotes. It's definitely not a suspicious crack in the wall, but I'll talk about it when we actually get a chance to see it. Oh, yeah, fuck that. I need to save my HP and FP for what's coming up. Give me my corns. Oh, here's a fun new one. So you know how Power Bounce was the most broken badge in the entire series? Guess what they're not giving you anymore? Here's Gambler's Jump. Jump on an enemy with high damage variance. So this can randomly do more or less damage. I never use them, but, you know. It's a good time. Assuming that... They've had to buff it, like, multiple times. It's literally the RNG jump. This can randomly do more or less damage. It's similar to Power Jump, and I think it can do more damage than Power Jump, or equivalent, but it's risky, you know? Clearly. This doesn't actually tell you how much BP it costs, which is very unfortunate. They really should get that checked out of having the, you know, description of the badge tell you how much the badge costs to use in combat. Because if it was like 1 FP, I'd be like, yeah, okay, that's like a substitute for a normal jump at that point, but... Bop. Yeah, they have nerfed Power Bounce like 4 times. It is genuinely almost funny how much they have tried to stop Power Bounce from being good. They keep nerfing it. They've nerfed charging, they've nerfed Power Bounce, they've made Power Bounce appear further in the game so you have access to it for less time. And it's still good. Power Bounce is still totally usable. Hilariously enough, at the end of the day, it's totally still usable. Bap. Give me that key. That's not a key. It is a very heavy key, but not a key. Do not think that would fit into a lock hole. Can I actually... Oh yeah, hey, remember this room? No, that's not important. That's not how doors work! I don't think that's how elevators work either, Palcorn. Are you sure you know what an elevator is? I'm sorry to say, that's not right. No, no, no. Wrong. Bad, Palcorn. Stop being incorrect on the internet. What's that, There was always a term for the best way to get an answer to a question is to ask the question, then answer it wrong, or something like that. I don't remember like the terminology for it, because that's not what an elevator is, and someone needs to tell this man what an elevator actually is, because it's comedically wrong. It's also what makes Cooper totally valid now. Like, Cooper does the same damage as Goombario through a point of defense. Like, I don't even need to flip that dude over. I'm sure it is. Hey! So here's a good chance to examine it. I cannot select that bottom right bomb because the Paragoomba is floating over it. I'm hitting down, nothing's happening. And I cannot select it. Nope, not allowed. So I need to do some extended problem solving is the word I will use for today. Shit. I'm actually about to level up too, so hilariously enough, despite the fact that I'm almost dead, I'm kind of coasting right now. And also, you know what? Another fun thing that's a complete non sequitur, but if people actually wanted to check out the first time I ever played these games, the first ever VOD of Pro Mode, which is the very first one I did, and then Master Quest are on YouTube. And links out in the description of Twitch. They are very comedic because this room right here, I actually died in like 5 times because you have to do 3 fights back to back to back. It's difficult to say the least. Thank you, Ninja. That's all I ask. I'm glad to see someone is sensible enough to answer my damn questions. Also, I'm fairly certain PowerShell used to cost 3 FP. They've lowered it to 2 FP, the same cost as a Power Jump. Which is just nice, I mean. I also think they gave the Koopas a little more HP, because I remember them having 4 HP and not 5. There's a bunch of subtle differences like that. Coleslaw! I love coleslaw. Also, these enemies never actually like to use their defensive buffs, so I think it's just a rare chance. Shit! My brain has effectively turned off, and that... Oh, I still got him. I'm just that good at the game. I'm clearly a strategic mastermind. I planned that out 30 years in advance. You shave with Occam's razor? After feeding Schrodinger's cat. Here's a fun thing a lot of people didn't actually know about. It seems so obvious to me as a dude who's known it for so long, but yeah, you can just do that and you get a buttload of money. You can keep doing it too. Give you a little bit of cash early on in the game, when cash is genuinely kind of annoying to get your hand on. By the way, that fire thing, that's in the base game. Don't worry about that. That's not a mod thing. You know, here's a hot take that I know Palquin's not gonna like. The Mario series is better before they started actively bringing the Koopalings into the games that didn't exactly incentivize them. Koopalings worked really well as the filler bosses in the 2D platform Mario games, but trying to force them into the other games really doesn't do them a service because they don't have a character, and that's just taking up slots for other characters. Like, did we need every single goddamned Koopaling in Mario Kart? No. I'd rather have something more interesting. Bring back Petey Piranha and, King Boo. Way better. Bowser Jr. is fine. Bowser Jr. isn't actually tethered. Bowser Jr. is not a Koopaling. That's the one thing I hated. I was one of the, like, 2 people who was adamantly requesting Bowser Jr. to be added to Smash because of his interpretation in Sunshine and the sports games, which I know that seems like a weird one to say, because he's related way more to bullet bills and then the whole Shadow Mario paint thing. He has a unique weapon and mask that gives him camouflage powers and is a polearm user. That's a completely unique moveset. He'd be a very light, very slow heavy hitter. He'd be a unique exact archetype. Oops! Now he's Clown Car the character! Sorry, dickhead! You're playing literally an inanimate object! Thank you, Smash Bros. People! I did not actually read any of her dialogue. I got too caught up in the moment. She's been captured by the Koopa Bros because she refused to be an asshole bomb, and we need to save her. Okay. If we get her out, she'll repay us. You know, you want to talk about a deep cut? Bring back the Koopa Kids from the Mario Party games. Bring back the not Bowser Jr. that there are 3 of for some reason. You want to talk about deep cut Koopalings, the Koopa Kids? There you go. She's hanging out with us because we helped her out. I do distinctly remember I need Goombario out for this. How do I swap? It's actually more... Oh. That is an N64 crash. This is the N64's crash handler. The game crashed. This isn't like a ROM emulation issue. It is, but swapping out Bombette in that area crashed the game. Okay, let me just... When did I last save? Outside of the... No, it was outside in the, yeah, it was in this area. So we just need to watch a cutscene again. So I can actually read up on Bet's dialogue. Okay, we actually... I thought I was gonna have to do that one room where there was the 3 dudes. There was like the 3 fights, jump over the fire bars. Subscribe! Oh, Cooper had to haul ass to fall into this trap. Yeah, this is the second joke I was talking about earlier where they barely make mention of Mario being made of paper. This, and then there's one more all the way in, like, Chapter 7. I can't think of any more off the top of my head where they make joke of the fact that he's, like, paper thin. Where'd you fall from? Oh, I wonder what just fell. But, aren't you Mario? I never in a million years thought I'd meet such a famous guy in a place like this. Who, me? My name's Bombette. In case you haven't noticed, I am Bob-Omb. Pleased to meet you. By the way, in Paper the Thousand Year Door, it very well establishes that Bob-Ombs are Russian. And they just are. What's that is why I'm locked up in here, is because I am menace. At least to these guys, those on Koopa Bros. I was just on many Bob-Ombs working here. But those Koopa Bros, once Bowser took over, they started working us into the ground. Couldn't take it anymore, so I exploded next to them. Yeah, that was a mistake. Koopa Bros didn't like it, so they locked me in here. And then they locked up the rest of the Bob-Ombs because they thought they might rise up. Except for all the Bob-Ombs that are actively out there. You know, a Bob-Omb rebellion. What do you think about that? I kind of went Spanish there. Oh, sorry, it's a long story. I know. Anyway, Mario, I want to get out of here. You think you could help us spring us from this place or what? Pretty please? I'm having a very hard time not falling into a Spanish accent. I'm really bad at being a voice. My entire career online is being a voice on the internet, and I am inept at it. Give me a sec, someone's knocking. Alright, I'm gonna have to be done soon, actually, because I have food being delivered, and then I gotta go to the store. They were just knocking and let me know. Probably not gonna be able to beat the Koopa Bros before the end of this. We're probably gonna call it soon-ish. But I typically stream for about 4 hours, so it's 3 hours and 15 minutes right now. It's a little short, but, you know how it do. So anyway, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna swap over to Goombario, and it just works. It's just that easy. Will you all pipe down? I have enough to do trying to get Koopa Bro. I don't even bombs cause him trouble. What the? Mario got that to escape. That's why I brought heavy bomb troops. Everyone get him. Yeah, they made a reskin of the bombs to have them be stronger bombs. They're the cherry bomb. There you go. Hey, so this is a cherry bomb, an advanced bomb in the Koopa army. These shiny red jerks have some heavy artillery locked away inside. They somehow found a way to pack twice the firepower into the same tiny body. Technology, am I right? They are sapient beings. Stop being so judgmental, Goombario. 8 HP. Oh, dear. Oh, wow. Yeah, they do 4 damage. Okay, really gonna hope the other one decides to ignite after this. Boop. Oh, that's annoying. But yeah, we'll do this, probably pop open a wall or two, then we'll probably call it for today. We didn't actually get Chapter 1 done, but I think I've properly set the groundwork for what to expect from this game. I hope to see you all next week, that's for damn sure. They didn't ignite because I didn't do damage. Oh, thank you for, hold fast. Bam! Goombario, take one for the team! Ah! And then justice was served. We have not had a genuine game over yet. I am so proud of that up to this point. We have not genuinely died yet. The only time we've died is by getting into fights I knew I was going to die just to show off content. I have somehow managed to get and grind, scrape, and beg my way this far, and I don't want to lose it now because I'm a dum-dum. Gambler's jump. Honestly, I should probably equip HP Plus just for right now. Just for right now until we get something better to equip for it. Because HP's still good. Yeah, we come down here. I'm glad the game just didn't decide to crash this time. That's very nice. Thank you, Mr. Video James. There's the refund badge. And that HP Plus just gone right away. Refund's not very good once you get an infinite source of money. But refund is at least nice as a filler badge. Because it reduces grinding, is what's more important. It's not a good badge, it's like peekaboo. But it reduces grinding. So now if I ever use items in combat, I gain money. And you know how much I've gone shopping? Imagine that, but more efficiently. Yes. Oh, by the way, you want to know what they did to Thunderbolt? They've done this. Thunderbolt does 1 damage. It's true damage, and so it pierces armor. But what's more important is Thunderbolt inflicts shrink now. So now it actually serves a purpose instead of just being a worse lightning rage or thunder rage. Thunderbolt, that's not actually a nerf. Because once you got to late game, would you rather have a Thunderbolt to do 5 damage to 1 enemy or a Thunder Rage to do 5 damage to all enemies? That's not a question. Now you have an item that actually works a late game as a guaranteed shrink, because there's a really high chance to shrink. Not to mention, because it's an item form, you can double dip it to get more play off of it, you know? You can use 2 of them to shrink 2 dudes, or so on and so forth. But anyway, I think we'll call that here for now. We'll hopefully get over next time to see, actually, you know, see the Koopa Bros and do their whole unique mechanics. But that's next week. So anyway, I hope you all drop by next week. How fucking dare you decide that you can stalk me? Man. I don't have a capstone to that joke. That's just me being mean. I'm just being a dickhead. Hey, Popcorn is now hosting my stream, and yeah, that actually goes to show what the top left box is for. That's the reason I have that box in the top left. That's the notification box. That originally was for my webcam, which if you actually go back to watch the VODs of this playthrough, even on YouTube, that's where my webcam was. But I have back problems, and sitting up to maintain a webcam hurts, so I don't anymore. But anyway, I hope y'all have enjoyed. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day. I hope y'all are excited for next week, and peace.